The time is 11 a.m. in beautiful, sunny California, and hello, everybody! How is everybody doing today? We are already having technical difficulties. I see the lovely Charlie Alette just came in. Hi, Charles! Charles just gotten back from a long trip to the mythical land known as Oregon, I think. It's so nice to have you back, Charles. And there's so many people already in chat. Sorry for me spamming earlier. I was testing things. Shoutouts to the first chatter on the stream, Bianca. And of course, thank you so much to the mods, Charlie Arlette and Lady Kirin, for joining us today. Thank you so much. I see Siska is here. Chips is here. Nightbot finally woke up. And I see that Gabby is here. Oh, hi, Tyler. So nice to see you. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
Is this your first time? Oregon and Washington and Oregon and Washington. You went over the border a lot. Well, it's so lovely to have you back. Awesome, this is your first time. Hi there. The name is Maxi. My pronouns are they, them, as they appear on my water bottle. And I am a virtual writer and game designer of sorts. And if this is your first time, please consider checking the rules in the description of the video. Anyways, hello everyone. Welcome back to my stream. I'm testing out a bunch of new things, right? So, if you haven't watched the stream in a little bit, you might have missed the emojis on the screen plot, by the way. That's what's happening now. And I'm trying to work into making it so that Twitch emotes will show up on the screen. A few of them do appear to work. I can show you the screen, actually. So I have... Oh, literally it's getting blocked over here. Of course it's getting blocked over here. Let me see. Will Boba Cat work? Because I put a few of... Okay. So, I don't think Boba Cat works. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to figure out... I think the animated emotes don't actually work. Oh well, we'll have to figure it out. Anyways, oh no. Oh no, Chip says, tragedy struck me earlier today. I ordered Girl Scout cookies, got 2 boxes of 3-folds delivered instead of 2 boxes of peanut butter sandwich cookies, but it did sleep better. Absolute tragedy. Oh my god. Yo, the peanut butter Girl Scout cookies are the best, in fact. Oh, Charlie says, please do recap all the Iron Valley stuff that we've been working on. I will absolutely be doing that. Do we have to close them in to get the funny emotes? You actually, all you need to do is just literally just type them in all caps. So, as a matter of fact, here's all the emotes that I believe that I installed, kinda. Oh, hey, Das here. Hey, Das, welcome to the stream.
Greetings.
Yo, I actually really love that, Tyler. Hell yeah. See, like, so a few of them work. I think the animated ones don't work. So yeah, so we have Preach, we have Ayaya, we have yeah, I don't think Red Gem doesn't work, unfortunately. So we'll have to figure it out. And F doesn't work for some... You know what? I realized F is actually an animated emote. By the way, I love the comment Tyler said. By the way, Tyler says, for your information, FYI, I printed off the meal oracles for my partner for when they have difficulty deciding on what to eat IRL. I love that so much. That is so cute. By the way, fun fact, the person who made all those meal oracles is in fact Charlie Arlette in the chat right now. They submitted all those oracles. They were literally making them while I was designing Iron Valley. And Charlie is a really close friend of mine. So shoutouts to Charlie. Look at all those mices. They're so cute. So yes, by the way, if you type emojis on the chat box, they will show up on the stream. So that's a lovely little way for you to actually show up on the stream. We do not yet have a praise Charles emoji command, but we'll get there. Yes, Charlie Arlette. Incredible, amazing artist. And yeah, we don't have a praise Charles, but we do have a praise Moontomes command. Oh my god, Chips got there before I did. Oh, hi Samantha, welcome to the stream.
Greetings.
So nice to see you again. I am suddenly nudging you to add the command. This can be done, but then I don't want there to be a competition between the mods. I don't want it to be like, you know, which mod is loved the most, because, you know, that's not fair. That's not fair. You know, mods are not meant to fight. Not like this. Anyway, so let me just really quickly, I'm going to cover my screen for a second. I need to make an image that is just like a curtain, by the way. So that way, you know, it feels a little bit more cozy. But anyways, today we're going to be working on Iron Valley version 1.1. That is the goal of today. I love them both, but in different ways. This is fair. This is fair. Oh my god, yes, 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 yes. Little Red Army. Okay, Gabby says, how long till the stream end? I know you just started the stream. My stream runs for about 3 hours. It will be done 2 p.m. my time. If you look at the clock that's right above on the top bar of the screen, that is actually my time right now where I live. I live in California on the West Coast. So 3 hours from now is when my stream will be ending. Thank you for asking. Now, today we're going to be doing a cozy productivity session. We're going to be using the Pomodoro technique to focus, to have times of intense focus and times of intense not focusing, taking breaks. So if you want to work along and work on your own little project, whether it is, drawing, writing a novel, doing your taxes, feel free to tag along. I will make sure that you respect your breaks. Now, tomorrow, we're going to be switching for one day, because I promised, people paid for it. People wanted me to draw all Pokemon from memory, so I'm doing that. So tomorrow we're going to get back to drawing Pokemon from memory. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have a nice chill drawing stream where I'm going to attempt to draw Pokemon, the first 151, from complete memory. So here is hoping. We're already done with the starters, so like from here on it's absolute chaos. Because it's like, what does Caterpie's face even look like? I know it's a worm, okay? I know it's a caterpillar. I get it. What does it actually look like? What does a metapod look like, Does anybody even know? Think about it. But anyways, so that's the plan. Now, Charlie was asking me to explain what we have been working on Iron Valley version 1.1. In case you don't know, by the way, !Iron Valley in the chat will give you a brand new command that will point you towards my cozy role-playing game Iron Valley, powered by Ironsworn. !Ironsworn in the chat will also get you the link so that you can actually download the original Ironsworn by the incredible Sean Tompkin, who created a game and has given people license to create content using his engine and his ideas, and I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Sean. Sean is the best. Thank you. I was just enjoying some of that cherry. So let's talk about Iron Valley for a second. So thankfully, I know. Chips is just like mentally attuned to everyone. It's so true. So thankfully, I have. Yes, yesterday we had a bit of a long session, but thankfully I have separated the tasks into easier to understand ideas, thankfully. We have like easy fixes that are literally just like fix a typo here and there. We have some potential, Chips is definitely psychic type. I definitely believe that. So we have some, I'm gonna just immediately toss in potential ideas. Something happens to my brain between 2 to 5 EST apparently. I love that so much. So someone was talking about the potential of adding like a global luck modifier like in Stardew Valley. So like you check the news and you're like, today you're gonna have bad luck. And I know some players would definitely love the additional chaotic nature of like, today's a bad day for me, today's a good day for me. So that's a potential feature that we might add if we have time near the end. Also, hi Irina, welcome back to the stream.
Greetings.
So nice to see you. How are you doing today? And also trailblazing was something that several people asked for. So these are mechanics that might make it into version 1.1. We'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna get to the big changes in a second. And the other feature that people were talking about is that since there's fantastical ancestries for a fantastical medieval setting, and then there's animal species for like an Animal Crossing, should there be like an alien creation oracle for like, or alien species if you're playing in a futuristic setting? And that's something that I would like to maybe try to get in this version, but I can't make any promises. So it's in the potential box over here. Again, easy fixes is literally just like fix the typo over there. Make sure to add the soup oracle, because apparently I just forgot to add the soup oracle in version 1.0, which is hilarious. I didn't only do that once, I did it twice. I also forgot the relationship oracle, so both of those need to get added. Whoopsie daisy. Some meaningful additions. People wanted me to describe holidays, and I will definitely describe holidays. Again, there was just no time in version 1.0 to have like a long drawn out like 10 pages explaining what each holiday means. I can definitely do that. I know, how can someone enjoy soup mess without soup? I know, I feel so bad. I feel legitimately bad that I forgot. And so we were talking about this. I know, soup is so important to No worries, Kitty. Welcome back. Soup is so important to Iron Valley that like I felt so incredibly bad that I forgot about the soup table. Again, another table that was made by the incredible Charlie Lip, by the way. Oh, you were the one? Oh my god. Hell yeah. Honestly, like, again, like, I made Iron Valley as part of the Starforged game jam, and I made the entire book in just like one month. And of course, I didn't make it by myself. I had a lot of help from people in chat. So I'm incredibly embarrassed that I missed not one but two very pivotal oracles, but it will be fixed. I think you mentioned this in an earlier stream about co-op advice being cut for the time. Would that be 1.1? I can definitely add notes about that. I'm gonna put it in potential. I feel like the game you can definitely play the game co-op, but I can definitely notes on playing co-op. I can do it. I can put it in the maybe. So since Charles is here, actually, there's a couple of things that I wanted to bring up. Oh, yes, we actually do have a Discord, by the way, and there is an Iron Valley channel in there for people who want to share their stories, their characters, and their progress. I love Erasos. We're sharing a story where they rolled a character, and like this character is basically just Yoda, and I'm like, hell yeah, I love that. So, as for meaningful additions, oracles for days. Okay, we have some fan-made oracles. Someone submitted an aesthetic oracle, which is basically like, you know, what kind of like aesthetic does this character have? And like, it's such a good oracle for getting a vibe out of a character that like I'm definitely putting that in the game. Oh, hey there, DB Dragon. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
I'm so happy you're enjoying my game. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you for going out of your way to say that. Iron Valley has been doing really, really well. You know, we were number 4 on the itch.io physical games table for like a long time. You know, of course, I've fallen off because you know I'm just a tiny little game. But making it so high with a game that I made for a game jam just made me very, very happy. And I'm just so happy that people are having fun, honestly. And again, I have big ideas for version 1.1. I want to bring yes. DB Dragon asks, is the relationship roll table going to be included? It will definitely be included. It will definitely be in there. It's gonna be in there along with the soup oracle. I'm also gonna be adding a bunch of new oracles as well. I'm really sorry that it's absent. I think I posted it on the itch.io page. I'm really sorry that it's absent. It's just, you know, I have streams because I streamed a lot of the design process and a lot of the work process, and you can literally see like the last 3 hours of me trying to finish the book. That's why the character sheets don't really look that good, because I was literally making them live on stream with like 30 minutes left on the clock. Oh my god, I love that. Oh, hey Jedi, welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
Oh hell yeah, absolutely. You know, no worries. We love lurkers here. You don't have to participate in chat. You know, especially if you're working. Hey Solcy, I've seen you before. Hey there.
Welcome.
Welcome back to the stream. So nice to see you. I will admit that I don't know how to pronounce your name. Did I try it last time, or did I just call you Soul? We have another member of the community named Soul. Solsik? Let me know how bad I'm butchering your name. Now, so there's gonna be some fan-made oracles and stuffs. And let's talk about the big one, okay? So the big main feature that is going to be added to Iron Valley version 1.1. I think they're Soul. Okay. Forgive me for messing it up. So the big feature, if it's finished, it should be pronounced Solsike. Oh my god. Solsike. Oh my god. You know, I'm barely capable of pronouncing English. Can you imagine? Emphasis on the K. Solsikik. Words are hard today. It's definitely a good thing that I don't speak for a living or anything. So the big feature, and the one that like I went kind of crazy trying to explain, is that I'm adding a new meta currency to the game called favor. As in, you owe someone a favor, as in my favorite items. One of the features available in Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley that is not present in Iron Valley at the moment is the ability to give people presents. And those presents influencing your relationship with them. And I definitely want to change that with the favor system. I see that Soul says, very bad, but it's a Danish-Norwegian word, and I'm Swedish, so I'm probably butchering it as well. No worries, at least we're on the same place then. Yep. I do in fact speak multiple languages. Whether I speak them well or not, I guess that's, Soul is absolutely fine. Perfect, thank you so much for correcting me again. I really appreciate it. Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, I love trying. People who watch the stream know that I am absolutely not adverse to opening up Google and being like, how do you pronounce this word? It's what I have to do every time that I want to talk about my favorite brand of notebooks. Lexington? Oh, no, I'm doing it again. Anyways, my favorite brand of notebooks. It means lighthouse. I know that. Good luck me pronouncing it. Anyways, the favor system, okay? It's happening again. It's true. Thank you. And we do have some new emotes, by the way, that do show up on the screen. Not all of them do, unfortunately, but we'll fix that later. Ayaya is one of them. It's like a nice little laughing emoji. So if I say something funny, or if you're laughing at me, feel free to just type Ayaya in all caps, and it will show up on the screen. So the favor system. Here's how it works, okay? Every villager has a series of items that they like. Items have a general favor value, right? And some villagers, as part of townie creation, you will also write down what their favorite items are. And when they receive these items, they gain extra favor. Townies gain favor when you give them items, when you give them gifts, and it can be anything from, catching a fish and giving them to them, or, gathering fruits from your orchard, or, collecting eggs from your chickens. I am going to be having rules for livestock now. It's something that kind of completely fell by the wayside. You can also, have bees. Oh yeah, that's something that can definitely, you know what, let me write it down, DB. Honestly, festival, because I know, we put a lot of thought into the festivals that are already in Iron Valley, but several people asked for a blank calendar, so I think definitely a festival/holiday oracle is in the cards for sure. I can't promise it will get done, I can't promise it will make it to version 1.1, because again, it's going on the potential features, but that's definitely something that I can see myself getting done, for sure. With the rework of how items are gained, so we're reworking the way crops work. Been wanting to make it distinct features/characteristics. Oracle, but brain is small and tables are hard. Tables are hard. That's why I'm really thankful that whenever we make tables, I literally have you guys to give me ideas, because tables are hard. And again, if anybody wants to make an oracle, just literally let me know, because definitely there are several fan-made oracles that I'm gonna be putting in the book, because I'm just this is good, thank you so much for sending it to me, and I will give credit to whoever sends it. Now, Jada asks a question. I had a question. In the default assumptions, it mentions a specific layout for Iron Valley and the fact that there are always mines. Are those subject to change? It could be. It could be. So the specific truth in mind is actually one of the problematic truths that I'm probably going to be cutting or reworking, and that is that Iron Valley earned its name, meaning that Iron Valley was always a mining town. This will definitely get changed, I think, especially considering that I'm adding a town name generator. So Iron Valley is the general location that you're finding yourself in, but your town may have a completely unique name. I do still think that the geography of Iron Valley will be relatively similar. There's a lot of forested area, there's mountains in the north, and a beach and the ocean to the south. I do feel like that kind of geographical idea might be consistent, but the idea that Iron Valley has to be based entirely on oh no, DB, welcome back to the future. I know, I hate that. Moontomes is here. Hi, Moontomes. I love Moontomes. How you doing today? I want to watch your video. I saw your tweet go up. I saw the tweet go up with your new video, and I was gonna reply to it with a let's go gif, and the post ceased to exist. No worries, no worries. I just thought it was really funny. Love you, Ronnie. Ronnie is another of the mods. People say hi to Ronnie. Ronnie's awesome. We love them here. I need to watch it. I need to watch it. No spoilers. I mean, spoilers, okay. But I was just like, I want to see that. Anyways, where was I? So Soul asks, I have seen some stuff about Iron Valley, but I don't really understand what it is. Would you mind explaining it? Honestly, this seems like a good enough time to just do a little bit of going over to the main page for the... Please tell me, did I get new comments? Okay, no, I got followed, okay. I kind of dread getting new comments because there's been a couple of bad actors, but anyways. Iron Valley is a solo tabletop role-playing game. So think of a game like Dungeons & Dragons, except that it's not about killing monsters and taking their stuff, and also you don't need a game master to play it. In fact, this game is one you can play completely by yourself, hence the solo part of the name. It is made using the Ironsworn and Starforged engine, created by Sean Tompkin, who has given everyone permission to create games using his engine. So I created a cozy version of his game, inspired by farming and life simulators such as Animal Crossing, Stardew Valley, Story of Seasons, or Harvest Moon. And I made it as part of a game jam. A game jam being a period of time where people attempt to get something done within a small window of time. I made it with the help of chat. I drew all the art for it. I did the layout for the book. I made all the oracles, which are known as random tables, by the way. So you may be wondering, how can you play a game completely by yourself? What happens when you run out of ideas? And the really neat thing about Ironsworn is that Ironsworn and Iron Valley, by extension, is that the mechanics of the game guide you. Generally, when you're playing a game with a game master, it is the duty of the game master to actually keep the ball rolling, right? Well, in games like this one, the mechanics of the game inherently keep the ball rolling for you. And when you're out of ideas, these games come with oracle tables. So if you're ever unsure as to what should happen, there's a multitude of tables in the game. For instance, if you run into a new town member and you don't know what to do, I have a bunch of tables in the game, and a whole system for you to figure out how to roll, who they are, what their job is. Yes, I do say oracles really fast, so it sounds like Oracle, but so the really cool thing about this game and games like Ironsworn is that it gives you the ability to enjoy a creative activity all by yourself. And I released it a couple weeks back, and people have been really, really loving it. There's not a major plot twist table, and I definitely need to do something like that. But it's a nice, cozy game you can play by yourself. You can also play it with friends. I'm gonna be adding comments and rules for that. A furniture table is a really good idea. It's a cozy game, and we're working on the first update for it, which is gonna include a rework of how crops work, how growing crops and having livestock, having chickens and cows, or if you're doing an Animal Crossing style world, I guess you would be keeping spiders for silk and grubs for milk or something like that. I absolutely welcome anybody who wants to add content for the game. Sean Tompkin has created such a loving community of people who are just actively making tables and actively making content, and I welcome that same energy into Iron Valley. Now, earlier on, let me see, DB said, your game introduced me to oracles. I just realized I could use the 100 charts and make my own. Totally gonna make one for furniture. Oh my god, hell yeah. Oh my god, a furniture table would be so good. But yeah, so here is the main crux of the new system, okay? What are the benefits, right? Because when you have a game, you have to consider the fictional implications of the mechanic and the mechanical implications. Sure, Iron Valley, it's a game where you're telling a story, basically telling it to yourself. You're living a little novel story, and that's adorable, and I love that. But there should also be a mechanical draw to the game. And the goal with the favor system, that it allows you to favor is tracked for every NPC because your relationship to every NPC is different. So for instance, if you really befriend the barkeep by giving them gifts that they like, Sidurnia's here. Hi, May.
Greetings.
Welcome to the stream, May. So for instance, if you really befriend the oh, thank you, Soul. I really appreciate that. That's so sweet of you. Honestly, like, I've had a lot of experience explaining the game, and I try to be as clear as possible, because some people don't know about role-playing games. Some people don't know about TTRPGs. Some people don't even, they have like no concept for how these things work. So I love that. Honestly, that's my favorite feeling, just getting lost in like the creative process. But I try my best to be as clear and concise as possible. Now, back to so I can finish explaining the favor system, and we can start focusing for realsies. Thank you. I appreciate that. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. We have a Discord, by the way, and we have a whole section for Iron Valley there. People can ask questions about the rules, submit custom content, etc., etc., etc. So here's the deal, okay? So let's say you have become friends with the barkeep, right? The barkeep, when you created the barkeep, oh hell yeah! Welcome to the Discord. So let's say, for instance, when you created a new townie, you created the barkeep, right? And the barkeep, let's just say the barkeep is an orc, is an older orc, who is kind of quiet and introverted, but they still run the bar, right? And when you created them, you learned that this introverted older orc, they absolutely love pastries. They just love cake. So you've been gifting them cake because you want to learn more about them, and and as you gain favor with a specific NPC, you can convert that favor by asking them for items. You can be like, hey, can I get a free drink today? And you can convert some of that favor into items. This allows you to basically trade for things. Let's say, for instance, that your real crush in this game. Let me just roll a random fantastical race in my head. Let's say that your real crush is a dark elf. There's this really adorable goth dark elf who lives around the street, around the corner. Oh, hi, Cecile. Welcome to the stream.
Greetings.
You are really attracted to this dark elf, and who can blame you, right? Like, dark elves are adorable. I love dark elves. And that dark elf just loves. Okay, I realize that I've set myself up for a really bad example, but whatever. This dark elf just loves like beer. Okay, they just love beer, right? So you befriend the innkeep, and then you ask them for beer, which you gift to your crush. And one of the main draws that I want is I want the kind of like trading a paperclip until you get whatever you want kind of thing. And I love the idea of like you give gifts to one person so they can give you the items that you need. Because you could also just make your own beer. You could just grow. Or you could just grow hops, you could grow wheat, and then you could turn it into beer. That's gonna be like the ability to turn resources into other resources is gonna be part of the favor system. Oh, I love that, Siska. So you can do that, right? Or you could also. Okay, so I realized that hops are not on the table, but it's fine. Oh, hi, Hito. Welcome to the stream.
Greetings.
I'm doing lovely today. How are you doing? So ultimately, there's a barter system. The resources that you get in your farm and the ones you can gather in the wild are worth something. You can trade them with shopkeeps to get items. If you need a new tool, if you need something or other, if you need flour to make bread, you can trade it for that. And then you can also start a project where you are either tending for animals, tending. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my god, everyone I know has been having terrible sleep. Strangely enough, I had a good night of sleep for once. Even though Yanto is still like my cat just loves curling up with us, and it would be fine if our cat curled up with us in a way that he didn't like disturb our sleep. Let me just say that like I'm the kind of person, I love tossing and turning, okay? I love tossing and turning. It's one of my favorite things to do. And unfortunately my cat cuddles up on top of me, and then I am physically unable to toss and turn. So I'm sitting there with a big boy, because my cat is a big boy. He's a Russian blue. He's a big boy, and he's like curled up on my legs, and I'm just like, I can no longer toss and turn. I'm gonna stare at the ceiling. Oh no, rip. Absolutely, R.I.P. to Winnie, by the way. Winnie, Charlie's girlfriend. They're playing Overwatch 2. Absolutely rip. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's actually really clever there, DB. So there's a couple of things that I definitely want to do, you know, because I know that DB says, by the way, I rolled an arcology, which is, you know, a futuristic dome city with high magic and animal creatures. I've been trying to figure out things like milk and eggs, so I've made up mushrooms. I love mushrooms. Oh my god, I love that. And eggs that grow on trees. I absolutely love that. Okay, she's playing. Okay. Any tips on writing good action oracles? I'm working on an Ironsworn hack of my own. Wait, hold up. Sorry, I misread Charlie's comment, and for a hot second I was like, wait a minute, that word is not right? I forgot what Senyata's name was. No, I thought you typed Zendaya, and I'm like, Zendaya is not in Overwatch 2. And then I'm like, what the hell is... Was that character named Zendaya the whole time? Now, to answer Tyler's question real quick, what is a good idea for doing action oracles? So here's the way that we tackled... I love is, you know, if Zendaya was in Overwatch 2, I might be considering playing it. Anyways, so what I wanted to say is that for action and theme oracles, you really got to think about the game that you're making and come up with actions that fit that. Now, one of the things that I love to do, one of my favorite advice that I love to drop is just that if you have a big overwhelming task, just coming up with 100 of one thing, aka making an oracle, break it into smaller chunks, right? So let's say, for instance, you know, the Ironsworn hack that you're making, you know, is it possible that you have several themes? Let's say, for instance, you have 3 themes in your Ironsworn, you know. Let's say that, you know, you're making an Ironsworn hack about surviving in the wilderness, about like magical shenanigans and like, you know, like dark fantasy. So if you have those 3 pillars, you don't have to come up with 100. Now you only have to come up with 33 of each specific theme, you know? So like, what are 33 different actions that you would do in a survival game, you know? Action, it could be starving. Action could be, you know, overcome. Action could be, you know, etc., etc., etc. Breaking a large task into smaller ones definitely does the trick. That's one thing I can recommend. I'm happy that helps. Also, Deadman is here. Hi, Deadman. Welcome back to the stream.
Greetings.
How you doing today, Deadman? Yo, Sofifi's here. Hi, Sofifi. Welcome back.
Welcome.
So nice to see you, Sofifi. How you doing today? All right, so okay. So here's what I'm thinking, okay? So, the favor system, right? There's a couple of moving pieces that go into this. I'm making a completely new move, which is a self-contained mechanism. You know, in games like Ironsworn, instead of having to learn the entire rules to be able to play the game, you just learn the moves. And the moves are just a collection of mechanics, right? So let's say, for instance, that, you know, if you want to know how to do combat, you just go towards the combat moves and you move on from there, right? Yo, it's no drifting where you're at in New Mexico. That doesn't sound right. Good to know that you're doing good, though. As well with you, Sofifi. I'm happy that you're doing all right. I know you've been having a bit of a rough time. Nonetheless, thank you for coming today. I was saying something, but then I forgot. Anyways, so another of the things that I want to be doing with the favor system is also, I had a realization yesterday, okay? I realized that there's now basically going to be, when you start playing Iron Valley, I'm going to hit the player with a choice, okay? Do you want to play Iron Valley extra cozy? By which I mean that, you know, extra cozy means that you don't have to worry about your starting items. If you want to plant, you know, if you want to start planting like tomatoes as soon as you arrive, you can. You don't have to worry about getting seeds. You don't have to worry about getting your tools. Basically, you know, you assume that if you need something, and if it isn't too much of a hassle, you have it, right? Now, that's going to be the extra comfy mode of Iron Valley. And then we're also going to have the little bit of a harder mode where you literally have to earn everything. So you're gonna start the game probably like foraging around town. Maybe you get yourself a job. Maybe you start doing favors around to get items. Because like it's the idea of like, you know, if you want to grow carrots, you have to get carrot seeds, which means that you have to have something to trade with the person running the general store. So that's gonna be an alternate version of playing Iron Valley, where, you know, it's gonna be a little bit more about time management. It's still relatively cozy, you know. It's gonna be a game about going to the forest and picking up mushrooms to trade for things, but you know, still not quite full of strife and danger. Just a nice little, you know. I wanted to add an economy to the game. That's something that several people commented on. Oh, no worries. No, not quite a privilege check, but you're not entirely wrong. Cecile says, okay, I was just here for a quick hello because I want to work on my novel, or at least try. I completely get that. And I get too distracted during lives because I want to chat so much. It's okay, you know. If you need to head out, it's absolutely completely fair, you know. It's just nice to get to see you, you know. And again, you're so much fun, so I just love seeing you, Cecile. And I completely understand that, by the way. Sometimes I go on people's streams after I finish work. And I'm like, I'm going to do a little bit of drawing or playing games while I watch a stream. And then I just spend the whole stream just chatting. Oh, yes. The other thing that I forgot to mention is that, so what can you do with favor, right? So with favor, you're able to, you know, trade for items. You can also spend favor to unlock hard events. Hard events is a term that comes from Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon. Basically, oh, Cecile's heading out. Thank you for coming, Cecile. Now, if you're new here, wave the trans flag as I load Cecile into the cannon. And I'm gonna shoot them off because that's what we do on this stream. So, thank you for coming, Cecile. Love you. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
So long, Bowser.
Oh, that's nice, Keto. I'm happy you like that. Honestly, like, you know, I have, oh, yes, I love seeing all the trans flags. Thank you. You know, I have been speaking on the internet for quite a while, and even though I hate perceiving my own voice, I'm happy that people, enjoy it. Now, Knight Calum? Isn't that I was gonna say, isn't that a character from Fire Emblem? But Fire Emblem just has names from all cultures, so it doesn't matter. Hey, Knight. The thought just occurred to me, says Knight. Take Iron Valley and interject some proper Ironsworn and you get Rune Factory. You're not entirely wrong. You know, if you wanted to add a little bit of, like, proper dungeoneering, you could definitely make it more, Rune Factory. Oh no, Irina says, I'm working on what's supposed to be a simple PowerPoint, but my brain is like, I hate all the colors. No, I hate that. Oh, I absolutely hate that. So, would there be a money system or just bartering, asks DB. So, I considered having a money system, but my issue is this, okay? So, let's talk about theme, okay? So, Iron Valley is a game about community. It's a game about people from all walks of life working together, and I feel like having a currency that, you know, like gold or dollars or space bucks, I feel like having a liquid currency that can be exchanged for everything takes away from the inherent sense of community. If you want eggs, you having to go and meet the rancher and befriend them, so you have to get eggs, to me is inherently more interesting than, you know, like, well, I have $35. How many eggs can I buy? You know? I definitely, and again, I'm half stealing this from someone who sent me an email. I love the idea of calling it favor, you know? Because it has two meanings, you know, you owe someone a favor, and it's also the way that someone feels towards you. So one of the benefits of hard events, so you can spend a large amount of favor to unlock hard events, and when you do that, you actually get to learn about the character's past. They open up to you, and you learn something new about it, and as a mechanical benefit, you'll also permanently gain more favor whenever you trade with them or you give them a gift. So you're literally benefited from growing closer to other characters, and I want to encourage that. I love the idea that, like, you become friends with the barkeep. You know, you keep giving them their favorite treat, and they keep opening up to you and telling you more about their past, and you grow closer to them and you help them with their problems. Of course, you would gain even more favor by giving them, you know, a slice of cake or something. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of, the last feature you can do with favor is that if you have no favor with one character, you can still get a benefit, but you go into the negatives, and when you go into negatives, you have to make a promise to them. And making a promise is a system in Iron Valley. Is similar to vows in Ironsworn. You make a promise, you make a commitment to help someone with their problem. So that's kind of a way of like, if you're in a bad situation and you really don't want to get a miss, you can, ask for help, you can scream for help, you can ask an NPC to help you, and if you have no favor with them, you will have to swear a promise. But, again, more gameplay possibilities. And again, I love the drama of that, I love the idea that, like, maybe you ask, like, the one person you hate for help, and because you have not been giving them gifts or anything, they have no favor. So now, you didn't only ask them for help, now you owe them. And now you have to help them with their problem. And that's the kind of drama that I love, And by the way, Tyler is absolutely on the money, by the way. Yeah, no capitalism, absolutely no capitalism. Iron Valley is a place absolutely far, far, far away from that. And especially if you're playing in a medieval setting, a barter system makes a lot more sense. So, Hito asks a question, and I will definitely, this is something that's going to be very, very clear in the book. Favor is not inherently a currency. You don't have favor in your pocket. Favor is tracked on each individual NPC that you give gifts to, meaning that you, of course, if you give a lot of gifts to the barkeep, you're closer, you're more of a friend to the barkeep. The librarian, if you give them nothing, you have no favor with them. Yep. And again, like, I love the idea of, like, every villager is gonna have their favorite items, which gives them even more. And if you give them a gift on their birthday or on a holiday, you get even more stuff. I'm planning of making it so that every holiday has maybe a kind of item that if you give it to someone, you get extra favor. So for instance, let's just say that, like, for Candy Day, which is inspired by Valentine's Day and White Day, if you give someone candy or you give them chocolate, you gain extra favor. Yep. You got it. I definitely don't want money. This is something that I told people. I got several emails. People are very passionate about Iron Valley, which I really appreciate. But I got several emails, people asking about, like, will there be money? And not money, but there will be bartering. See, like that's one way to look at that for sure. I can definitely envision that. DB says, so if my character is helping out at the local cafe, would the owner send them home with food? I can envision that happening. I can definitely envision that happening. Again, the moves will make it clear when you gain favor and when you don't gain favor. But I love the idea that, like, yeah, if you're helping around at the local cafe, I see no reason why you couldn't just take a meal with you. And then maybe you share that dessert with your bestie. So now, and if your world does need money, i.e. a more modern setting, money stuff can be implied. Like, my character has a job plus has bought stuff, but I don't keep track of amounts of anything. Yeah, that kind of situation is a bit harder for most people to wrap their head around, but I could make it work. Yeah, definitely. And there's another thing that I want to clarify, by the way. And again, this is all gonna be in the book. But when you harvest, like, your crops or your livestock, like when you pick up eggs or when you get some milk from your cows, you don't get like liters of milk. You don't get like units. You don't get like 5 eggs. The system is abstract. You get like 1 favor's worth of apples, 1 favor's worth of eggs. If you go out into the forest and you chop some wood, you get a favor's worth of wood. That's how we abstract this this part of the game. Mostly because I don't think my Iron Valley, as granular as I might make it in the harder version of the game, it's never gonna be about having the exact number of eggs, the exact grams of sugar and milk and water and flour, so you can make a cake exactly. Okay, That is not something that I'm going to be doing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anyways, so it's really funny because literally last night before going to bed I was just literally writing down ideas for the moves. Yeah, like a little bit of item management, because I feel like people like that, and again, I like that. It's not going to be required, but definitely, you know, a little bit of item management. You know, we already do it at the beginning. You know, you roll some random items on the tables, but it's still keeping it cozy, you know? Again, you know, I don't want players to have to keep track of fertilizer and how many, like, crop, how many, like spots on their farm they have hoed. It's not about that, you know. Growing crops is part of the aesthetic. Also, buenos, Kendra. Everybody say hi to Kendra.
Welcome.
Another mod, Kendra. Live from New York City. It's Kendra. It's the middle of the afternoon on Wednesday. Yeah. See, it's not about the hose. Okay. Well, Irina, you have done it. There you go. All right, congratulations, Irina. You just got yourself in there. Knight says, I have to say I was looking for a solo game, something between Harvest Moon and Minecraft. Read a couple stuff and came across this and couldn't be happier about it. Love seeing it grow and expand. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You know, I'm having a lot of fun designing it. And, you know, people have been so kind. You know, I really appreciate it. And I'm happy, you know, it's gonna keep growing, and I definitely, you know, I wanna keep it moving. You know, designing it as part of a game jam definitely gave me limitations. You know, I feel like there is still a lot of design room around crops and around livestock and stuff like that, and I'm certain that I'm missing something. So I want to keep, you know, I want to tighten the design space. Crops, I've gotten emails about people confused how crops are supposed to work, and I recognize I did a bad job, so I'm going to be fixing that in this version. So how does payment for businesses work? So that is not something that I have fully thought about. There will be rules for that for sure. I am envisioning, I might just make it part of the get to work move now that I think about it. Working for a business or for a project of someone else's. So here, now you may be thinking, Max, is this fitting to the overall themes of Iron Valley? I am very easily reminded of Harvest Moon 64, where the player character is able to actually work with the carpenters to help build a bridge and other structures during the summer. So I can definitely envision it being something that you can do. Yeah, and now, see, Kitty brought up the thing that I didn't want to talk about yet, but it's true. Every cozy farming sim eventually does the same thing. You open up your own shop. And that is something that I definitely want to have as a feature in the game. I have not fully thought it out yet, but it might even be part of 1.1, because I would feel it would be a disservice to not produce a feature complete version of this mechanic. So we might have to look into how shops would work. Running your own shop. Yep. So there's an idea right there. Maybe not a shop, maybe it's more like a market. I kind of like that, actually. Yeah, it's true. There could be a reputation system, or there could be some, you know, yeah, it could be maybe another way of gaining favor. You know, if people come to your shop, you know, and you give them a good deal, you get extra favor with them, stuff like that. And again, remember that, like, we're looking at a barter system. So I imagine, you know, people might come to the shop and be like, hey, I have, you know, three favor worth of cucumbers. Can I trade that for some eggs? And then you're like, oh, I'll take that for sure. Oh, hell yeah. Jada says that would be great because I want to make a boutique owner / tailor. Oh, hell yeah. I love that. Overall town favor? Ooh. Interesting. That is interesting. You make a really fair point there, Kitty. Yeah, roll for customers. Of course there would have to be roll for customers, right? again, big feature, definitely a big feature. Thankfully, I have done a good job, I think, at not super walking myself into a corner with version 1.1. For me, the goal with version 1.1 is literally to add a favor system that makes crops and items more interesting, and add more oracles. That is all that I'm promising in this update. Of course, the favor mechanic is a relatively big update, but I think I think we can pull it off. I think we can pull it off. I think I can get this done in 1 month, I think. If not less. It might actually be less because I don't have to do like 16 illustrations. I might only have to do like 4 illustrations, which definitely will save some time. Now, we're already like 50 minutes in and we have not even like started, which is hilarious. But honestly, I don't want anybody to be like, oh, I'm sorry that I was asking questions. You're not allowed to apologize. See, what you don't realize is that literally forcing me to explain this, out loud is actually the most helpful it could possibly be. Because it helps me revise the concept in my head. And summarize it in a way that makes sense without it being overly complicated. Also, Soul asked, where can I get the game? And the incredible Lady Kirin just left some links in the chat. You can get it on Itch.io or on my shop. It is pay what you want. You can literally get it for free if you want. And Kitty is in fact the MVP. She is the best. I love her. This is a great background noise for my drawing. Please keep talking. Keep talking and nobody explodes. It's true. I actually have notes, handwritten notes. Now, but before let's do a little bit of design for a second, because I have big questions, okay? So, let me go and find my notes from yesterday. So let's talk about resources. Did I hear a reference to the bum game? Yes. Oh, can we add this dab? Absolutely. Oh my god, yes. I'm so happy you like that. So Jada says that they love the administration skill as a thing, because I have a character who's unironically who loves that as a job. See, like, I'm the kind of person, I love having silly skills in a skill list. Someone once said that in role-playing games, skill lists are lore. They're world building. And I love the idea of administration as a skill, not only because it's squarely it has a place in farming games, by the way. You know, you always have a mayor, you always have someone in charge of these kind of things. Yes, blankets. I need a better name for them. You know, in Animal Crossing New Leaf, you know, you literally have the administration skill. It is your job to have, you know, public projects, and I feel like it just makes sense. And again, I love the ability of randomly creating a character and being like, oh my god, my character is good at swimming, and they're an artist, and that just gives you so much color. So here's the deal, okay? So in creating the system, I have to decide on what the raw resources and the processed resources are in the game. It is impossible to account for every single possibility, but we're gonna try our darnest. So the current version of the raw resources, by the way. Hell yeah. Knight says, I love those skills that make you think, oh, I could totally make a character that's all about that. I love that. Oh, and Will is here. Hi, Will. Welcome to the stream.
Greetings.
So nice to see you again. How are you doing today? I literally just finished spending like 50 minutes just going over features and catching everyone up. Good to be here. You're good. Awesome. Hell yeah. Welcome. I random rolled mine and made a story about them. Oh, hell yeah. I love that. I love that. Again, I'm the kind of person, I just love rolling. I have like a special oracle roll that I love to do where I'm just like, you know, on a scale from 1 to 100, how bad, how good, how X is this thing? And I have so much fun with that. So the resources that we know you can get at the farm right now. Hell yeah, I love that. Yeah, you know, only chill, cozy vibes on this stream, okay? That's what we're all about. And also being productive. Which reminds me, by the way, I've been talking for an hour. So how about everybody do me a favor? If you've been sitting down for a long while, please consider stretching. Please consider stretching your arms, your legs. Also taking a sip of water, ! Hydrate, please. What are you... Oh god, you probably just heard my shoulders and back pop. Ah. What are you sipping on today, by the way? You know, are you drinking some tea? Drinking some, Oh my god, I love the snowflakes. Sipping on some coffee, some soup. Honestly, I'm thinking I ought to make some, I ought to make some soup. Oh my god, Charles, you literally said, Charles, that you were like, you know, I'll get started like in a couple of days. Charles is already halfway through the narrative plot and plot twist oracle. Oh my god. I see that Ghost DB is drinking some milk tea. Delicious. Awesome, milk tea would really hit the spot right now. Oh, I'm happy. I love that. Charles says that my brain is sludge and this feels good. Charles is powerful. It's so true. Although, actually, if we remember the lore, by the way, Charlie is the Triforce of Wisdom, which, honestly, it makes sense how only a person so wise would be able to already make half of a oracle table while I was just talking. Oh my god. Winnie, get out of there, Winnie! You don't want to be there. I promise. Oh, no worries, DB. Will says, I'm so hyped for more oracles. I'm doing my best to be patient for the location oracles. I promise we will get it done. I promise. Also, I'm about to sneeze. Crisis averted. Cassidy, are you even playing? Oh my god. RIP. So, the things you can grow on your farm. They are flowers, mushrooms, herbs, grains, fruit, vegetables, and berries. Now, things that you can gather in the wilderness. Let me actually... things that you can potentially gather in the wilderness. We have fish, wood, ore, gems, and bugs. And I guess fossils as well, actually. And the only type of resource that is left is items that you would get as part of having livestock, which is not yet in the game. Oh crap, you're right. So in case you don't know, we use the Pomodoro technique here, which means we focus for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. Oh hell yeah, Salt! Thank you. Yeah, I just debuted my new character model literally on Monday. Yeah, it's my avatar, my model, and yeah, I wanted to have that's literally what my bottle looks like, except mine is not blue, but don't worry about that. And I wanted to have the pronouns there and my little trans flag. Thank you. Yeah, and I have a desk now, and I have like a chair, and my cat's on the table as always. Only 2 of those emotes work. I know. Did the red one work? I wasn't looking at the screen. Does this one work? Let me see. Oh, I love that. That's my favorite one. Let's go. Time to focus in like 4 minutes once the timer actually starts. Yes, there will be in fact an alternate livestock oracle for animal people. There will be one in fact. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I'm a big graphic design may or may not be my passion, so I wanted to create a character with a color triangle. You know, we have like pseudo primary colors in the pink, the blue, and the yellow. The items that you will be able to get from livestock are eggs, whether they are like insect eggs or they are just, you know, chicken eggs. Milk, whether it is, you know, from cows or maybe from some sort of like insect, or, you know, it could be another thing altogether. I love the idea of mushrooms, by the way. I kind of really like that idea. I might just steal that, I'm not gonna lie. Tree eggs? Tregs? Quite literally got sweatpants delivered in those exact colors today. Yo, hell yeah! Yo, stylin'. Wool could also be spider silk, by the way. Oh, tamago. That's so good! I love that. And honey, of course, thankfully honey is, yep, tamago means, egg in Japanese. It's true. So you may notice that that meat is not one of the available resources. I have thought about it. I'm not gonna have it be a default resource in there. If you want meat to be a resource in your setting, you can do that. If you want to have the ability to, you know, I don't know how to say this, other than if you would like to butcher animals in your version of Iron Valley, you're welcome to do that. It's not in the game by default. I don't think it's particularly cozy. Is egg meat? Well, I was really just like, is egg too expensive? You know, like I just don't feel, and again, I'm the lead designer, and I'm thinking for all players. I just don't feel like taking a chicken out back and, you know, slaughtering it is particularly cozy. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, oh my god, Knight, we were literally talking about that last time. Yesterday we were talking about the Digimon meat, by the way. Yes. Can you have meat in Stardew Valley? So, fun fact, in Stardew Valley, originally you were able to slaughter animals, and Eric Barone, also known as Concerned Ape, the designer for the game, decided against it. He felt that it wasn't the right fit for the game. You know, like, because you raise animals, you literally pet them every day to increase affection, and then, like, slaughtering them kind of goes against the vibe of the game. And likewise, I feel like, you know, slaughtering your cows, just doesn't quite do it for me tone-wise. I feel like it's not the cozy vibes we're looking for, especially when cows are probably gonna look like adorable little, you know, Harvest Moon cows. Yes, Siska, I understand. It's bad. I'm not making it the default. I'm like, you know, if you want that, do it in your campaign. I'm not really gonna do that. It's not on the default. Now, my question is this, okay? I would love to. Yeah, we don't need 100% realism. We don't. And again, like, someone described that, you know, they see the game as escapism, and it is really true. It is, you know, it much like the farming games. You know, eventually you'll turn into you run to the oxymoron. It's true. You know, there's going to be potential elements that are going to be contradictory, and that's just part of the creative writing process. You know, people are complex, as are games. Anyways, oh my god, the nugget tree is actually kind of incredible. I grew up on a farm and I slaughtered a few animals myself. That's one of the reasons farming games never actually appealed to me. Yeah, I completely get that for sure. Oh yeah, I can envision that. All right, the real focus time begins in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so 25 minutes on the clock. So we have 17 raw resources. People of chat, I kindly ask you, have I missed any resources? You know, at your farm, you can grow flowers, you can grow mushrooms, you can grow herbs, which also includes things like herbs is anything that is not inherently like a vegetable or a fruit. We're talking like cotton, hemp, things that you would use for making clothes, as well as rice. Those are all grains. Fruit, vegetable, berries. Is cereal available? Corn is in fact a fruit. I'm sorry to ruin everyone. Actually, no, I think it's a vegetable. I count it as a vegetable. The corn is definitely available in there. Oh, interesting. You know, it's already on there. No. Siska says, I'll stop being contrarian. Listen, Siska. Every group needs to have, like, one contrarian person, and I'm here for it, okay? I love you.
You're beautiful.
And I honestly, I know you mean well. I don't want to be in a room full of people who all agree with me. For sure, I don't want that. I want people who are able to disagree with me, even if they're memeing like you. So, I understand that we're having a little bit of an argument about whether corn is a grain. I'm pretty sure. You know what? Is it time? I'm gonna bring up the rule book. I'm gonna grab the rule book. What did Max say? What is corn? I think corn is definitely a vegetable. I'm not gonna lie. Technically speaking, it's a fruit, by the way. Technically speaking, it's a fruit. But I feel like it grows in the same function as something like, you know, a tuber. That's not really the correct explanation that I was looking for. I was hoping my brain would come up with the right word. What is corn? Baby, don't hurt me. Thank you, Soul, for that. I really, really needed a way out of that. Thank you. Let me go to the crop oracle. Okay, so whereas corn is definitely in summer, isn't it? Corn. It's got the juice. Corn is in fact a vegetable. It's in fact treated as a vegetable. Yeah. So, and again, like, you know, we have things like aloe vera, basil, black tea, chamomile, eucalyptus, and tamarind are all herbs. Wait a minute. Yeah, I do have grains. Okay, thankfully they are in fact separated. Thank God. Someone said trees. I mean, we have wood. Do you mean like fruit trees? Because that's, you know, that's what that's what fruit grows on. I did not mean that to come off as snarky. Tea. Or is that herbs? Tea does in fact fall into herbs. I'm pretty sure that actually, in order to make it consistent, I believe that cocoa or coffee beans are in fact herbs. I believe. Is coffee beans even on here? Let me just double check in the rule book. Coffee bean. Oh, it's because they're beans. Because they're beans, I treat them actually as vegetables. That kind of makes sense. I want to learn how to crochet cute little things. Oh my god. Okay, as long as I can eat it, I can eat it in cereal. Yes. You can definitely make corn cereal. Maybe a little strawberry cow. Oh my god, yes. The Animal Crossing cows are just so cute. Sorry. No, I mean, the Animal Crossing cows are in fact cute, but I was thinking of the Harvest Moon cows. Anyways, so am I missing any raw resources? Because I'm thinking of like anything you can do in like a farming game, right? You know, people want bees, I'm giving you honey, right? You catch bugs, you pick up fossils from the earth, you mine and you get gems, you mine and you get ore, you chop wood for making furniture, you catch fish in the river and in the ocean, and anything that comes from the ocean counts as fish. I'm sorry, I know someone's gonna be like, but what about little froggies? Little froggies are in fact fish. So these are the raw resources. So raw resources, you either grow them in your farm or in your little garden. They come from animals, or you just gather them in the wilderness. So it has to be something that you can just pick up. No eggs, but can eat frogs. There is eggs in the game. You're just messing with me. I knew it. Training dogs, especially shepherding dogs. Oh no need to apologize. As in, like, Siska, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure if maybe we're having a little bit of a communication issue, because I don't know if I would consider dogs to be a raw resource. Also, again, I'm balancing like 3 settings in one. I'm juggling 3 settings at the same time, right? You know, it has to be resources that make sense for a futuristic setting, resources that make sense for a medieval and a modern setting at the same time. And again, you know, even if you are in sci-fi world, people still need literally like clothes. You know, people still need food. They still need clothes and food and drink. No. I was talking about just raw resources. You know. Just gotta pick something timeless like cream soda. God damn it, Kendra. Let me move over real quick, because I also have a list of. They're definitely a more high-end resource for sure. Because I don't know, like. Okay, hear me out. Okay, Siska's giving me an idea. Okay. Would a pet be a raw resource? Like, let's say for instance that like your crush just loves pet birds, right? So you go and you catch a bird, right? Like, would a pet be a raw resource in that case? Right? Because now I'm having, but then again, like, you know, no, but livestock are like my thing is that like now suddenly like why are fish not counting as pets now? Which is definitely like not the vibe that I'm going for. And like bugs are not pets. Never mind. Don't talk to me. This was a bad idea. I like that actually. A knight. I actually really like that. Thank you. or willow silk. Thank you. I actually really like that. Knight was saying, you know, maybe a plant-based options for players who don't want to have spider-related things in their games. That's absolutely completely fair. Pets are companions. It's true. This is fair. This is fair. Yeah, no. Again, like, and again, this isn't like a woolly beetle is kind of adorable. Again, like, this isn't a quiz. I'm just like, I'm literally running things by you guys because I'm like, I can't think of anything else. But 17 is also like an awkward number for like a random table of like, what does your villager like? But you know, I guess maybe we'll just have to make do with that. So now, as for the list of processed resources, so again, these are harder to make. They give you more favor. You know, someone giving you a flower is different from someone giving you a new change of clothes, right? So here is the processed or finished goods and resources. Okay, we're 3 steps away from a religious philosophy class right now, and I kind of love it. I mean, like, every one of my streams is literally always 3 steps away from me talking about philosophy in general. So the resources we have that I've written down so far are clothes. Okay, so what are the yellow and orange for? I was just trying to separate things. Green are the things that are already in the game and that you grow. Orange are the things that you would gather in the wild, and yellow are the things that are like livestock based, basically. Could you possibly add art to the table, be it just art or stories or poetry? It's actually already in the processed goods section. What number do you want to get to? Well, I don't know what number I want to get to per se. 20 would be a nice number. No worries, Adernia. 20 would be a nice number. Unfortunately, I don't know if we can get 3 more raw resources. Like, I legitimately don't think, unless we start talking about like construction stuff, like stone blocks and like clay. 20 is in fact a dice number. You know, because on a D100 table, suddenly you only need 5 copies of each item per number. It's just so much more convenient. Nonetheless, the processed resources are clothes, shoes, hats, medicine, jewelry, books, tools, weapons, which I'm cutting because Kitty says that it's not the right aesthetic, art, furniture, toys, alcohol or spirits. Oh, Hira's leaving. Oh, thank you for joining us today, Hira. I hope you have a good night. Take care. Everybody wave the trans flag as I fire Hiro off in this cannon, okay? Bye-bye, Hiro. Thank you for joining us.
So long, Bowser.
There they go. So, alcohol or spirits, meals and treats, perfume, bouquets, a different word for blankets, home goods, and crafting materials. Oh, Jinxie's here. Hi, Jinxie.
Welcome.
How are you doing today? So, big questions, okay? So, I think I will be cutting the weapons, finished good. I definitely think, yeah, blankets uwu, it's true. Thank you for the, Bowser Pride. Doing good other than being sick. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get better. Stay hydrated. Oh, there's the Bowser Pride. Hell yeah. Well, that one works. Typing Bowser Pride in all caps gives you a little rainbow version of Bowser, by the way. So, weapons are off the table. You could consider them part of the tools list if you really want to gift. If you want to gift your crush a katana, you can, but it would be a tool, I think. So some of these elements make sense, right? Like as I was, oh my god, I love the little pride Bowser. So as I was thinking, you know, quilts. Ooh. Let me let me get the ghost, by the way. Oh my god, Kitty, are you serious? Oh my god. Okay. So, in order to get into the right mood for processed items in Iron Valley, I was thinking to myself, what are things that people needed before the invention of worldwide massive capitalism? You know what I'm saying? You know, so like people needed clothes, they needed shoes, they needed hats, you know, they needed medicine, jewelry they didn't really need, but you know, it's a sign of oh my god, people are siding with Kitty when I haven't even had a chance to make my stand. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, that's it. Okay, Hello. Welcome to my TED Talk today. Hello. Welcome to my TED Talk today. I would like to thank you all for coming. And I want to start first by saying that my opponent, Lady Kirin in chat, is wrong. I believe that I am being mischaracterized here. So Kiri's statement is that hats should be part of the clothes supergroup. So that hats should not be themselves an option in the menu. So here's the issue, okay? So I believe that clothes, I like to think of this the same way that you would look at your inventory in a role-playing game, okay? You can, whatever you wear on your body, which is like the top of your chest and your legs, that's clothes. Whatever goes on your feet, that's shoes. It's a different inventory spot. Don't forget to buy shoes, by the way, when you're leaving the fountain. That's a League of Legends joke for like 2 people. Also, hats go on your head, and so it's a completely different inventory slot. So I will not have the argument that shoes are clothes. Within this, by the way, yeah, noted is another emote, by the way, although I don't think it works. Animated emotes don't work. I'm heartbroken. Yeah, I believe that it was hat makers who made hats. I can't go on. I like DB Dragon thinking like a role-playing game designer, which I really appreciate. Okay, so I felt a lot more confident when I stepped onto this podium, but I see that people are booing me, so I'm gonna get off my stage. Please do not look at my disembodied arms. It's okay, don't think about it. So Daniel makes a good point about scarves and gloves. So my issue is okay. Accessories are, because I'm like, if we have clothing accessories, where does jewelry fall into that, right? Because like jewelry is like pendants and rings and bangles and bracelets. I'm like, because I'm like, clothing head, that's just called hats, right? Or like headwear? Is headwear better than hats? Right? They are made of different materials, okay? Different method of production, okay? But because I do actually like the idea of scarves and gloves, but I don't even know how you would. Oh, the tomatoes. Oh no. Oh no. People are booing me. In before Kendra tosses me like 10,000 tomatoes. I'm dodging them. In headwear, you can have helmets, but not helmets in hats. This is a fair point. And I guess headwear also gives you things like glasses, I guess? Or would that be an accessory? God. This is the worst part of game design. Where I'm just like, how do we break down all these categories in a way that is still effective? You know what I'm saying? I think clothes is just like solid, right? It's whatever you wear in your chest and your legs, chest and legs. By the way, this is not going to be in the actual rulebook. This is just me like figuring this out, right? Would it be headwear? Hat sounds more cozy than headwear. Okay, my only issue, because Kitty says clothes, body, and then clothes, accessories. My only issue is that like, I guess it looks kind of lame. I'm not gonna lie. Having the parentheses feels very D&D 3.5 to me, and like I'm past that. I'm kind of past that kind of game design where it's just like clothes, linen, clothes, hempen. Like I'm kind of over that way of laying out information. I'm not gonna lie. But then how do I give my townies clothes? This is fair. We also have other names for hats like bandana. It's true. Like I absolutely agree. By the way, I agree that headwear is not as cozy as hats. But then how do we like embrace the ways of feta? Okay. You know what, chat? Big question, okay? So, Kitty's mom gave her a handmade shawl. What would you call this type of item? What would you even call it, right? It's not headwear, it's not clothes. And like, I think like, if you made socks for a townie, then that's definitely clothes, right? Outerwear? That's clothes, that's an accessory. Outerwear? Outerwear kinda gives me like, shawl is a cloak, outerwear, yeah? Because now you got me thinking about outerwear, because outerwear you could actually like make, you could literally be like, oh, it's getting cold, so I need to make myself some outerwear. My only issue that outerwear is not as cozy, and I agree with that, but outerwear, headgear. What about fancy socks? Oh my god. Or tights? Okay, I already asked this, okay? But at the end of the day, like, clothing in general is a large category. So, unfortunately, I think I agree with DB, by the way. I think I agree with DB. I think clothing as one category is just way too much. It's true. It's actually so true. I actually think that we have to break down clothing. I think we have to break down clothing. But then how do we do that, right? Do we do just like clothing, comma, tops? Like am I literally about to go into like Dwarf Fortress style, like here is like everything you could possibly wear? Oh, you didn't mean it like that? You didn't mean it like that. Well, it's funny because that ended up inspiring me to like change things. Yeah, head, hands, and feet could be counted as something different than clothes. I think hats could count anything that covers the head. Clothes for things that cover the lower body, and socks. Tops and bottoms. You could make a whole Ironsworn add-on that's just fashion design. Oh, Ghost gotta go. No worries, Ghost. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
So long, Bowser.
Moontomes asks, can I be controversial? If there's ever been a place where you can be controversial, Moontomes, it's here. Fire away, Moontomes. I was like, I'm hitting you with Prach. I'm like, what is Moontomes gonna say? It's a cozy game. We can have all the clothes. This is fair. This is fair. Oh, hi, game. Oh, hey, it's Dopey. Hi, Dopey. Welcome to the stream. So nice to see you.
Greetings.
Yo, hell yeah. Yo, being productive and watching the stream? DB looked it up. Clothing has 20 categories. Oh, no. Okay. You know what? Types of clothing. What are the 4 types of clothes? Oh, I mean, really? No, okay. This is absolutely not it. Someone is like casual wear, formal wear, undergarments, and sportswear. Okay, that's not it, buddy. I'm so sorry. Crap, I just realized. Are we gonna have to deal with underwear? Crap. No, I hate the idea that you roll a character and you're like, my favorite thing is underwear. No. We have strayed too far from the path, I think. I'm not against the idea of someone liking underwear. It's fine. Honestly, I will say that I am quite an enjoyer of comfy underwear, but this is definitely not it. Make your bed. Yeah. You know, just normal things. You know, definitely. You know, make your bestie a pair of sexy lingerie, because that's what, you know, just things you do with your bestie. You know. Like, who has that much sportswear? I love that. Are we tech bros? We have strayed from the path. What path? I don't know. But I see a fork in the road, and I'm not sure if I like where I'm going. Okay, so I think hats and stuffs, shirt, pants, shoes. But then, okay, here's the question, okay? If we have shirts and pants. Where do dresses fit into this thing? Where do overalls fit into this thing? Kendra! Now there's bikini flying across my screen. Yeah, pants are a little bit restrictive. Oh my god, Chips. Chips says lesbians will make each other lingerie and be like, I don't know, does she like me? Okay. This is definitely getting out of hand. So my question is, you know, let's think about this, okay? Pants as in shorts, skirts, tops, bottoms, full body. I will... the clothes, they're attacking. Oh no, you hit me with the chancla right in the face, Kendra. So I actually do appreciate Kendra sending us things. Okay, so here's my deal, okay? I'm kind of feeling like we're at the precipice. No pants squat, skirts forever. It's true. I'm kind of coming back to clothes, everybody. So clothes, covers, tops, you know, literally anything you wear in your body, from socks to skirts to overalls to gloves to scarves. Like the other thing that I noticed is that, like, okay, listen, okay, all of these are ultimately gonna be made either, you know, using a process like working at a sewing machine. You're either making them at a sewing machine or you're making them by hand with a crochet thing. You know, like with a crochet thing, yeah, that's how you know I've never actually crocheted anything in my life. The needles, there you go. Like, it's gonna be the same process, so I almost wonder if, like, separating them into individual things is not really worth it. So my question now comes, you know, am I... It's a hook. They're not needles. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize to all of the... I apologize to all of the crochet enjoyers in chat. I'm really sorry. I'm ignorant when it comes to crocheting. Winnie Overwatch 2 update. She's playing Doomfist and keeps saying he should not be a tank over and over. Oh yeah. The thingamabobbies. It's true. So my question is now that we have established that clothes are anything you wear in your body, whether it's socks or you know, if it's, you know, if you're wearing it, it's fine. I'm okay. You're making them the same way anyway, right? So my question is, in this way, does freaking hats count as clothes now then? Should hats not be part of the hats category? Because I mean, like, I recognize you can make a hat, you can crochet a hat, you can crochet like a little like hat, you know. Yeah, everybody. Okay, all right, okay. To hats. All right, the hats have ceased to exist. Kendra, are you, oh, by the way, Kendra, that's not gonna work because the soap is a relatively new emoji, by the way, as is the sponge. Rip, by the way. But by the way, we're on break, everybody. We have been chatting for about 25 minutes, so you know what that means. It's time to... I forgot to sell my crops last time. How much time do I have left? I have 2 weeks left on this season. It's the time of the season. So everybody get up and stretch, drink some water. I'll be doing that in a second myself, honestly. Yeah, it's true. So, you know, some hats are made, you know, differently. But nonetheless, I think that ultimately, the process for making hats is ultimately going to be relatively similar to that of clothes. So we're going to have... I'm just going to have to just take the L on this one. By the way, Charles only needs 9 more ideas for the narrative hook / plot twist table. Oh my god, Charles. You're incredible. Have you taken inspiration from the Ironsworn table? Because that's like a really good place to take ideas from. Kendra. Oh my god, Kendra. There's only one bed. Okay, I'm stretching. There you go. Again, Sean did all the work, you know, steal some of the work from Sean. The beach makes the mold. Kendra? Oh, hey, analyst. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
Is this your first time? If so, please consider checking the rules in the description of the video. Welcome to the stream. The name is Max. My pronouns are they, them. And we're working on making a role-playing game. We're arguing about clothes. Also, Tyler has a really good idea, too, for Charles. Don't mind me coughing off stream. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you for posting the rules there, Siska. Really appreciate it. The Iron Valley soup bit from Seinfeld. Oh my god. I know. DB says that they still can't think of any more raw items. I mean, like, if we can't think about them, then maybe there aren't any more. We'll figure it out. So, let's get back to the idea of clothes, okay? So, question. So, we still agree. We all agree as a group, by the way, that shoes are not clothes, right? What a thing for someone to arrive into the stream to hear. We agree. Well, we have fossils. I mean, I got up and I stretched and I drank water. We're just chatting. I'm not super working. Could water be a raw item? That's an idea. Shoes are shoes, says Doppy. Because I feel like shoes are made with a different process than most clothes are. Because I know that, you know, if you're making like a leather jacket, definitely the process is more similar to making a shoe. But I feel like that's an exception. Leather making? No, I don't feel like I want to go down that rabbit hole. I feel like shoes are made differently. No, shoes. No, shoes are shoes, right? Has everybody watched the Animal Crossing anime movie? I have not! Isn't that the one where, like, Gulliver... Like, isn't there aliens in that one? Jinx has stepped away. Welcome back to the most heated conversations about nothing. We're arguing whether shoes are clothes or not. Oh, no worries. No need to apologize there, DB. They are harder to make, I think. Soul says they usually built water they usually built settlements where there was water, so it's quite a big part of old-timey life. It is interesting. My only issue, okay? Classic Kendra comment. Oh my god, Kendra. I love that. I love that. My townie's favorite thing, just water. So, my only issue is this, okay? I'm afraid that if I make water a raw resource, okay? Oh, your hobby is leatherworking. That's awesome. Holy crap. I love that. I love that. So, here's my issue, okay? I am worried about making water a resource because that opens a can of worm about, like, you know, plumbing and general water use. You know, is there plumbing in Iron Valley? You know, are people, you know, how is the bathroom situation in Iron Valley? And I feel like I don't want to open that can of worms. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if I don't address where the water comes from, then we don't have to, like, talk about, like, you know, if there's outhouses or, like, you know, if there's plumbing and you know, like, I just don't know if I want to deal with this. Oh my god, Kendra. That did not work. Maybe nectar, like tree sap? Bathhouse keep is a job, though. That is true. That is true. I don't want to say that that one is Moontome's fault. Moontome's wanted that, I think. But from the river, I mean, like, water. Well, hot darn. I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, water does kind of. It is interesting. A part of me, I'm afraid that some poor player is gonna be like, I have to gather water every time I want to water my plants if I'm playing in hard mode, which is kind of hilarious. I just don't know. Right? Like what do people what do people gather when they go out into the woods, you know? What do people even get in the woods? Yeah, go ahead, quote me on that. Now is this raw list gonna get turned into a 100 table? So it is my plan, because you know, when you create a townie, you roll on what their favorite raw item is and what their favorite process item is. So you have 2 venues of getting extra favor by giving them their favorite item. That's completely fair. Tyler says my brain needs a break. I'm thinking about trying to just start playing my game and then just seeing where I run into an issue and need to design something. This is also completely fair, honestly. I did a little bit of playtesting of Iron Valley right away, actually, just to get a feeling for how the game runs. I ended up finding out that like a few of the mechanics just needed a little bit of tweaking. That's an interesting point. Yeah, basically build the bridge where you're getting over it. It's absolutely a legitimate way of doing things. All the logistics of like resources of materials and municipal organizations are the details that overwhelming when thinking about world building for writing, and it freaks me out. Oh yeah, that's completely fair. You know, it's the kind of stuff where like, you know, sometimes it's better to just not address it, I'm not gonna lie. That's why, you know, not addressing plumbing in Iron Valley has been really good, because I don't have to address whether there's outhouses or whatever. Again, you know, the simulation is fun, but there are parts of the simulation that are not inherently fun, you know what I'm saying? You know, sure, your character can eat, but I'm not requiring that you eat, and certainly your character poops in Iron Valley, but you don't have to actually have that be a part of the game. You don't have to roll for poop. Go ahead, quote me on that. Yeah, it's true, it's true. So I think, you know, shoes are definitely, you know, they're made differently, they count. Medicine makes sense, you know, and you could read that as like, you know, maybe a character has like a condition they need medicine for, or like, you know, maybe they're a little bit sickly, or, you know, they just like having medicine around, you know? Roll for pooping, it's true. Yeah, no, it's absolutely true, and that is something that I'm going to be actively talking about in version 1.1, because you know there's a lot of item gathering, you know, and you know, how do you get eggs if you have, you know, a setting that's full of animals? Definitely, that's something that I will be addressing. May says, if you want some aspect of water without the hassle of collection from every time you go to water, maybe you could do something like spring water or mineral water where it's something from a place. That's interesting. Oh, the way that river water / tap water is not a concern for the common farmer. That is interesting. Spring water. Huh. That is actually kind of interesting. I actually kind of like that. You could also build a well, but it's not just everyday water. It's like special water. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I'm gonna leave that in there and think about it some more. Medicine, jewelry definitely fits. I think, you know, it's definitely something that you would give to someone. It's definitely a gift. Now, books is a little bit of a big catch-all here. Books is anything that comes in book shape. You know, it can be a coloring book, it can be an art book, it can be a little bit of poetry. Anything that comes in book shape and has some sort of binding to it, even if it's just like a quarto that is literally just like some glue, that's a book. Oh, did the timer go off? Whoops. Okay, we focus now. Seashells. Crap. Okay. Question. People in the chat. Chips just made me realize that we have not emulated picking up seashells in Iron Valley. So what is a good name for seashells that is more like general? What is the general name for seashells that I guess isn't seashells? Although now I'm thinking seashells is actually like really pretty accurate. So, the way that Irina asks, there's cows, but do you milk them? Is there wool? Do you shear the sheep? So I definitely see you know, as part of a new move that's going to be available, a mechanic called Get to Work, you will be able to gather resources from your livestock. Now, we are abstracting a lot of it here. You know, you're not going to have to roll to see, well, you will be rolling to see how much you get, but you're not actively like, you know, you don't have to describe yourself milking the cow and stuff. And there will be alternatives if you don't want to have like, you know, having to get milk from cows and eggs from chickens. You can definitely have other ways to explore that narratively. Junk. Oh my god. Beach trinkets is actually kind of funny. Dingle hoppers, I love that. Although I do realize actually, I mean, like, I actually do kind of like, I do kind of like the idea of trash or junk being like a resource. Kind of like if you're cleaning, you know, like maybe someone can just pay you to clean up the streets or clean up the beach. I kind of like that, you know, and like maybe you go and you turn in all that trash to the local, you know, the person in charge of like refuse, and then they're like, oh, here we go. You know what? I'm gonna trade you this in exchange for that. Thank you for cleaning up. Seashells are kind of cute, but it's definitely not super inclusive. Yeah, my townie's favorite thing, it's just trash. They just love trash. Now, can I hear from chat, please? Do we have a better word? Because we have trash, refuse, debris, junk. Ooh, nature bubbles. Oh, interesting. Rubbish. I kind of like rubbish. Rubbish is kind of charming. Because trash is not right? Okay, could someone talk me out of calling this resource rubbish? Sea treasures is kind of cute though. Yeah, like storm damage could actually count. Yeah, I actually really like rubbish, by the way. So someone, if you don't like it, convince me otherwise. I guess. Well, the thing is, Chip says, I guess you could just lump seashells in with like nature forage. So I guess it could literally be like, I kind of like nature baubles. Horse manure. Oh my god, Moontoms. Yeah, trash makes you think of like a garbage can. Oh my god, nice little nod. Rubbish is it is cute and it's very British, which I kind of like. Also, in Dark Souls, if you ever destroy a chest, the contents inside become rubbish. Natural forage is kind of cute, actually. Nature forage. Well, you know what this means, though, right? It means that I have to, now we need a table of nature forage, by the way. Make a table. I do believe it is baubles, by the way. Nature slash baubles? Baubles? Well, actually, Siska says, you know, that is why you give a chest a light stab. Well, no, that is why you check the chain. Because that's to say, if the chain's facing away, you have a nice day. That's how you can tell, by the way, if mimics in Dark Souls are good or not. If the chain that they have at the edge of the chest is facing away from you, it's not a mimic. Bubbles? Nature bubbles? I do kind of like nature bubbles. I want my town to have a cute mimic friend. Oh, you can. Stabbing is more fun. Sorry, nerd. Oh, completely annihilated. Local chatter Siska destroys Vtuber with facts and logic. Oh my god, yes. Nature trinkets. Ooh. Because I definitely love the idea of like acorns. Seashells. Literally like all the tiny little adorable things in the wild. They have book mimics in my library and they live there. Oh my god. I'm actually going to be writing a book about a mimic as soon as I'm done with version 1.1. I love that. The residents use them to read instead of accidentally hurting the books. I love that. In edibles, that's funny. All right, so somehow we managed to make it to 20. I love the idea of spring water. Sea glass. Ooh, I like sea glass, actually. I can crochet a mimic, maybe, says Kendra. Okay, you know what? Crap. Are we okay? Can I just can I get a vibe check from chat, by the way? Do you all want to make the nature forage and baubles and trinkets table right now? Because I feel like we have the energy for that. I feel like we have the energy for that. How does chat feel? What's the vibe? Y'all want to make an oracle right now? Okay, that's it. All right. That's the energy I wanted to hear. Okay. Let me just make a brand new oracle. By the way, welcome to the oracle tables. You can't even see them properly. That's hilarious. Oh well. What do you call those whirly helicopter leaves? Maple seeds? Ah, I love all the exclamation marks. That's lovely. Would wheats count? Absolutely. I think wheats would definitely count. Let me first and foremost, let me just make this like big. And you know what? 1, and then you give me like your number plus 1, and then we just, I said your number plus 1, buddy. And then we're now we're in business. I might make it just 50 items, honestly. We'll see how many we get. All right, so we already have a couple. We had acorns, pine cones. We had wheats. I love just 1 favor worth of wheats, by the way. Ooh, loose feathers. Ken just having too much fun with the exclamation. Bones is interesting. I'm not sure. I feel like I need like another word for that. Okay, what were the other ones? Sea glass. Oh, seashells. Snowball. I feel like we would want something that's not inherently seasonal. Do we need to break down all the seashells? Maybe. Oh my god, Charles finished. Let's go. I'm thinking buck shells. Okay, so maybe pretty. Oh my god, I love the idea of pretty leaves, by the way. I actually really love that. Oh my god, pretty pebbles. Okay, can I get a collection of just pretty things you can just find in the wild, by the way? Oh, 4 leaf clover. Thank you, Charles. I'll be checking that out later. Thank you. Oh my god, pretty stick. I love pretty sticks. Just the rock is great. Tiny flowers. Yeah, this is adorable already. I love it. The biggest rock you've ever seen. The biggest rock you can carry. Sea glass we have. Oh, I like some broken quartz, maybe, or just quartz crystals. LOL, we spotted the rock collection kits. Ooh, I like chestnuts. Insect shells? I'm not sure about that. Part of a bush. It's not just a boulder, it's a rock. Dandelions. This is not a list of things I've dragged home. For sure. Gotta get big sticks for the neurodivergent kits on the walks. It's true, though. I guess, you know what? Tiny bones? Tiny bones doesn't seem that bad. Again, like, I don't want anyone to just find like a corpse in the woods. Just tiny bones, I think. Is that good enough? Vines? Oh, I love vines, actually. Actually, you know what? No. Because I was gonna be like, oh, like maybe like wild like onions or something. But not quite, because that would actually be like a real resource. Oh, I love clay, actually. I actually love clay. Oh my god, Jinxie, how dare you? Yeah, clay is absolutely on the money. Spider webs. Oh. again, these things are not super valuable, but someone will, someone will care for them. Do video games exist in Iron Valley? Not in the medieval setting, of course, for obvious reasons, but I can envision that they exist in the modern day version and the science fiction version. That is true. Pine cones are in there already, I think. Yes, they are. So, spider webs are something that you can use to make clothes in the game. Yeah, I don't think I don't think you I don't think silkworms encase themselves in silk. I think. Oh my god, whistle leaf is actually so good. Reeds, that's a good one too. Snake skins. Okay, can I get a vibe check on snake skins? Because that's the kind of thing where I'm like, it's definitely rubbish, but I'm like, should we put snake skins in there? The sci-fi version is just like a holodeck. You're not wrong. Do you have to boil the pupa to make silk from silkworms? Oh, that's kind of messed up. Can I get a big rip, a big F in chat for wormies, by the way? All the wormies out there. Rip. Okay. Why not? The snake clearly doesn't need it anymore. Oh my god, Siska. Rock, that's a funny shape. Oh my god. Lump of earth. What did I say this time? Might clash with animal versions. That is a really good point, actually. Oh, I like shark tooth, actually. Moss. Oh, by the way, moss and bark are super good ideas, by the way. Okay, can I get some ideas for things that you find at the beach that are not inherently like seashells, like discarded things you would find in the beach? Alternatively, can I get some ideas for like the kind of trash you find while fishing in Animal Crossing? We can't really have like cans or tires. Ooh, a pearl is actually kind of cute, actually. I love it. It's kind of funny, the idea that like a pearl can be like junk, by the way, but it's fine. Oh my god, sand is so on the money. Old boot. Lost sock. Now, someone earlier was like a rock that's a really funny shape. Oh, seaweed! A single flip-flop. I love that. Old boot. Sand makes sense. Because, like, the one thing we don't have in the game is, like, the ability for people to, like, gather, like, resources. Oh, definitely a glass bottle. Driftwood! These are so good, by the way. Swim trunks. Oh, my God. You found a used lighter once? Jesus. A net. So Kendra says, is it too convoluted to roll for clam and then see if you had a pearl inside of it? That might be a little bit much, I'm not gonna lie. Because we could have the option of like a clam and then like a clam with a pearl in it. Okay. You know what? I mean, like, at this point, I do kind of like the idea of like, where's a pearl? So it's a just a clam with a pearl inside. What did Chip say? Letter in a bottle is so good, by the way. I feel like sand dollar just kind of fits into the general idea of seashells, unless someone disagrees with that assessment. Now I'm thinking, okay, so the natural areas you could be gathering things in Iron Valley, there's the ocean to the south, and we have gotten quite a few things for the ideas. This is a table for all locations. We could come up with a table for every location. But I'm not, because I don't envision, so here's the way that I think, okay? I don't envision that players are going to pick a location and then gather things there. As part of the foraging in the nature move, I feel like you would just roll on this table X number of times. Although, there's a possibility of, Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Broken tool, I think. Because I'm like, okay, we have things for the forest, we have things for the sea. and the beach. What are the things that people would find up in the mountain? You know? What are the kind of things people would find up in the mountains? Because I'm thinking, you know, like, a broken lamp, maybe? Because I'm thinking of, like, the miners. Broken lamp. We do, in fact, have quartz and feathers. Barnacles are interesting. Kind of like barnacles, actually. And I'm thinking, like, what would you find if you were on the trail walking up the mountain near Iron Valley? What would you find up there? Old bird nest, a kite, old rope. Ooh, okay. I do kind of like old rope. Old rope kind of fits several locations. I'm not sure about the kite, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, old rope is definitely good. Oh, small fragment of ore. That is interesting. So sorry, I got an idea as well. Old basket. You know, just like useful things you find, right? You just find like an old basket. I like the idea. Oh, Timber is here. Hi, Timber.
Greetings.
How you doing today, Timber? Welcome to the stream. We're making tables for my little role-playing game. I like the idea of like a fragment of ore. You know what? Yeah. Ooh, I do like a forgotten hat, actually. Forgotten hat. Abandoned necklace. Again, this is stuff that would technically be like rubbish. And I think Irina earlier mentioned like the broken glasses. Which I think you could read it in multiple ways. I like that. Broken glasses. Oh, I'm sorry you're feeling a little bit under the weather. Make sure to stay hydrated, okay? Oh my god, I love that. So Darina says, my dad once put down his hat in a forest. It was camo. I don't think we ever found it. I love that. That's incredible. A flask. Ooh. I kind of like that. Binoculars might not be. A single sock. We do, in fact, have a lost sock. A flag. Oh, you know what? Actually, ooh, a time-worn flag. I do kind of like that. A bucket? Oh, there should definitely be. So is there alcohol in Iron Valley? We haven't even gotten to talking about alcohol in Iron Valley. Are there hops? Are there taverns? I would assume so. A bucket. Yeah, definitely. Trusty old bucket. To answer the question, by the way, so I didn't even get to like the rest of the items, but like, oh, a spoon. I do kind of love the idea of a spoon. A spoon. Spoon. A compass. A can opener. Yeah, as long as there's a non-alcoholic option, for sure. Ooh. Actually makes me realize that we don't have drinks, actually. Oh, I do love a lost journal or a what do you call it when a book gets wet? Or like when a book gets like, I'm thinking of like you find like an old book that's been abandoned in the forest. You know, what would you call that? Oh, DB has to go make dinner. I get that for sure. Thank you for coming today. And oh, a damaged book. Oh, I do like that. Thank you for coming today, DB. It was really nice meeting you. I hope you have a lovely day. Take care, everybody. You know what to do. Wave the flag to DB as I shoot them off the cannon. Thank you for joining us, and bye-bye.
So long, Bowser.
Everybody's so sweet. I love it. And Dale is here. Hi, Dale. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
I would call it Gravity Falls. Oh my god. A waterlogged book is actually I kind of like that. Waterlogged book. All right, last item for just for the trash table. One last item for the trash table. Does anybody have any ideas for? Imagine that you're just rolling on the table of items that is just rubbish. Okay. All the items in this table are effectively rubbish. Oh, I realized that I actually didn't put in the funny shaped rock, actually. A ribbon. Crumbled newspaper. A random object from another table. That's interesting, actually. Oh, but then like, how would I even pick the? Because there's so many item tables. Rubber bands. I'm not sure about a bread tie. A mug that is filled with rainwater. That's funny. I think I'm gonna go back on. How many rock-based items do we have? The biggest rock you can find, just the rock, some pretty pebbles, a match, a tablet fragment. Ooh. Ooh. Tinfoil. I'm not sure about tinfoil. I don't feel like it fits the aesthetic. Okay. I feel like we have so many rock, the biggest rock you can carry. I still kind of love the biggest rock you can carry, actually. I think I'll leave that one in there. A potato chip shaped like a famous celebrity. Well, that reminds me of like a lost doll. Here we go. Thank you. Old snack wrapper. Old damaged doll. There we go. There we go. I like that. I like that. A lot. Yeah. Yeah. I like some of these are like story starters as well, right? And I want things that you can like turn in at the general store or whatever, and still, they're like, oh yeah, I'll definitely take one favor for that, Yeah, like, oh yeah, I can trade that for like 1 unit's worth of apples or something like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's talk about the resources in Iron Valley one more time, okay? So, books are in there. Anything that's shaped like a book is a book, okay? Whether it is a picture book, I already gave you the spiel. You know what it is, right? Tools is anything that you use for working, whether it's a scythe or a hammer, and it would make sense. Some characters probably work with their hands, so they would appreciate you giving them a new paintbrush and stuff like that. Art encompasses anything that you would use to that you would make with your hands, and that it would improve the atmosphere of a place, whether it is a painting, is a sculpture, or like a adorable little what is the word for that delicate material? Anyways, delicate statuettes kind of thing. Like whether it is literally an anime figure or literally, a painting on the wall or a tapestry, that's all art. And these are made with different supplies, but at the end of the day, they require creativity to be made as well. So I would argue in some cases that the crocheting that Kendra does is in fact art. I think that I would count it as that. I think it is, especially the rugs that Kendra makes are definitely art. So this is like paintings, tapestries, statues, sculptures. It's true. Dale is not entirely wrong. I would like you to be literally in all. Okay, now, after that, we have furniture. And again, I feel like this makes sense. In Animal Crossing, you give your fellow townies furniture. Oh, I love the idea of making an ice sculpture. That's actually kind of funny. So, when it comes to furniture, definitely, I know it can be really funny to be like, I have given my crush so many chairs. But at the same time, I think it's kind of funny. This person just likes furniture, and I feel like that's cute. The next item in the category are toys, which encompasses things like balls, things like mechanical toys. Even something like a music box can be a toy. So that's the toy category. And again, I feel it would be kind of cute if you get an adult who loves toys. I feel like that's kind of adorable. I feel like we can relate to that for sure. And that brings us to quite a few of the troublesome. Do kites count as toys? Yes. I think a kite definitely counts as a toy. Now, here we have a little bit of an issue. So, in games like... No worries, Daz. Thank you for coming today. It was nice seeing you again. I hope you have a lovely day or a lovely night. I think it's actually pretty late where you live. Thank you for coming, and y'all know what to do. Bye-bye, Daz. Thank you for joining us today.
So long, Bowser.
And that's my timer. It's time for me to get up and stretch. And you should do the same as well. We're on break, and it's good to take a second to just like breathe. Not think about the writing for a second, not think about the ideas for a second, and just give yourself a nice little chance to breathe. I say as I'm farming. Alright, plant all these crops, boy. Let's go. Alright, I'm gonna get up and stretch, and you should probably do the same thing as well. So let's do it together, okay? I'm gonna get up and stretch and then drink some water. And a little bit of that. There we go. Honestly, every time I get up, my legs immediately thank me. I can feel my legs being all like, oh my god, yes, thank you for stretching. So you should do it as well. I'm not saying, you know what I am saying? I will give everyone who gets up and stretch and lets me know in the chat, I will give you 5 max points. I love the little balloons. Thank you. Thank you, Wolfie. I love the balloon. I'm standing. Does that count? Only if you stretch your arms or your legs. Had some mint tea earlier. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my god, I should make some tea. Yeah. Go get up and pee. Don't hold your pee. Okay, real talk, okay? So, Dale, I have to ask you, okay? Because you're saying that you had some peach Fanta at Burger King. I have to ask you, was it one of those big machines with, like, all the mixing and flavors? Because I have, like, opinions on those. So then he says, okay, I have stretched and lost all the warm air generated beneath the blanket. May I please have 5 max points? Yes. Oh, hell yeah. 5 points for Saturnia and 5 points for Jade as well. There's one time I was watching, we were having lunch. I think it was Five Guys or whatever. And we literally, I watched as one of the employees had to fix a machine, and they basically entered a cheat code. Like, they literally, like, they tap on the screen, like, randomly, seemingly randomly, and it's like, beep, 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 and they just booted up to, like, Windows XP. It was incredible. It was great. No worries. Thank you for stretching, Timber. Don't forget to drink water. And 5 points for you. Honestly, oh my god, vanilla Coke is fun. I'm more of a citrusy kind of person, I'm not gonna lie. Anything that's like grapefruit or like lime or lemon, I'm just like, yes, give me more. I don't want to talk about the #1 Mexican soft drink, Squirt. But I'm not gonna go down this spiel again. I just want to say, it is the thirst quencher. Also, that is in fact, it is stretching. That is a kind of stretching. It is true. Yo, let's go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta love some Squirt. Anyways, how's the timer? Am I allowed to work again? Doppy. I was waiting until someone would take it to the next level. Oh, red cola. Interesting. I feel like I don't remember red cola, but then again, I haven't been in Mexico for a long while, so I wouldn't be surprised if they put new stuff in there. Kendra, minus 5 max points. Oh my god, Doppy, you're right. That's just the falling seats emoji. It's true. Oh my god, Siska. I love you so much, Siska. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you have a lovely night. First and foremost, I want to say, do not forget,
you're beautiful.
And everybody wave your flags. Goodbye, Siska. Thank you for joining us. Good night.
So long, Bowser.
All right. And that's a timer to start work. We have 1 hour left on the stream, which is perfectly fine. Let us just boop. So, furniture, toys, alcohol, and spirits. So, alcohol. Oh, I love the Bowser Pride. It's stretch for reals, Kendra. Stretch your arms and stretch your legs, okay? Come on. I will give you 5 max points back if you do that. So, alcohol is present in Stardew Valley. It is present in Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons. It's been there since the beginning. It's not in Animal Crossing, of course. So my question is, should alcohol be in Iron Valley? There is grains that allow you to do that. There's potatoes, you could make vodka. There's rice, you could make sake. You could, also make beer from wheat. You think it's fine? Yeah, you could also make mead from honey. It's true. And of course, you could make wine from grapes or any other kind of fruit. Basically just whatever you ferment can just become wine, really, or a alcohol or spirits. My question is this, okay? It's true. Well, yeah. It's barkeep and tavern owner are a job. That is true. It would be consistent. My question is this: should the name of this item be alcohol or spirits? I feel like spirits might be a little bit cozier. I'm not sure. Yo, Dale's turning 21 in April. Oh, hell yeah. Don't get too excited about alcohol, though. It's not really all it's cracked up to be. We have had this conversation before, but... Oh, Jada, you said that earlier. I'm sorry that I missed it. So, could perfume and favorite scents be a thing? I think so. Brew? Says Irina. So my question is this. So, the only drink-based... I like spirits, and I think it would be best not to be something you must interact with. So, that is my only issue, is that it would go on the table for when you create a townie, right? Because you would roll on their favorite raw good material and their favorite processed material, or processed good. So, you would have a 1 in 20 chance, maybe, of your villager liking alcohol. In that case... That is interesting, actually. So, what if we just called it drinks? How do y'all feel about that? What if it was just drinks? Because I know that, like, so I'm gonna move over to the next one real quick, because cooking in this game is gonna be a really similar move whether you're baking or making a salad. So like we just have meals. We just have maybe it's just food, actually. It's just food and drinks. Drinks and food. Happy juice, Frank. Like I guess like maybe you're like, oh, this character just loves drinks, and you could make them like green smoothies. You could make sparkling water. You could make them coffee. You could make them tea. And that also kind of covers like dishes and brews. Interesting. How do y'all feel about just... Because like clothes is a really general category, and I feel like food kind of makes sense as well. Yeah, it's definitely a larger... Yeah. My townie's favorite thing. Just a bunch of coffee. That character is just thirsty. I love that. So I think drinks and food. That way you can just, if you have a townie who loves food, they just have a big appetite. So you can just give them food every single day. Just be like, here you go, I made you some more cookies, and I made you a salad, and I made you like a big thing of meatloaf. So here's some categories that he helped me come up with yesterday, as a matter of fact. So we have perfume, which actually makes sense, I think. We have flowers. We have a lot of aromatic things in the tables. So I feel like it's fitting for you to be able to make perfume for characters. You know what I'm saying? You make cologne, you make perfume. Oh, no worries, Chips. Thank you for coming today. Chips has to head out, and that's just completely fine. Thank you for joining us, Chips. I hope you have a lovely day, and bye-bye.
So long,
I love Chips.
Bowser.
Also, Chips Art is incredible, by the way. You should follow them on Twitter. You know what? I'm gonna go find Chips' Twitter real quick. Yeah, Chips already left. They don't even know I'm doing this. Okay. Chips doesn't even know that I'm doing this. I feel like incense would be part of or should we just call them like our aromatics? Would that make more sense? Come on, Chips, where are you? Wait a minute, didn't I just follow back Chips like literally like a second ago? Oh no, Chips is here. Okay, everybody act cool. I found Chips. Let's go. Oh no, I can't believe it. I tripped. Oh no, my link. Oh no, I can't believe that I shared. Oh no, I dropped Chip's Twitter place where they post their art. Oh no, I can't believe I did that. Wow, how embarrassing. Anyways, follow Chips on Twitter. They post their art. Their art's incredible. Anyways, love Chips. So, oh no, our table is broken. Oh no, our oracle is broken. Okay. Oils would be like perfume related, but soap and shampoo be included in perfume. That is interesting. Love you, Chips. Scented goods? Scents? Do we just call it scents? Because perfume is definitely, it's a good idea, but I feel like it needs to be better quantified. Scented goods? Fragrances? Fragrances, which includes incense. What was the other one? What's another one? Oils, perfume, cologne. Is that better? I kind of like fragrances, actually. Okay. Kitty likes fragrances. I feel like that's good. And again, I feel like, you know, knowing a townie's favorite item can give you a lot of, like, idea about their personality, you know, like imagine that you meet like a very like fashionable person, right, and they love fragrances, and that just centralizes that idea better in your head. And it can also give you like, you know, it can give you like contrasting ideals, you know, like you have a big rough and tumble like lumberjack orc, and like they love fragrances, you know, and you could read that as, you know, they like specific smells, or maybe they just like smelling good. That's completely fine. Yo, let's go, free icy. Let's go. What flavor is it? Now, can I get... So, another idea, because Kitty's like, we have flowers, and you'll be able to gather, like, weeds from, Yo, blue raspberry is really good. I'm now a follower of Chips. Let's go! Got him. So, we have flowers, right? You should be able to make flower arrangements. My question is, do we call them bouquets, or do we call them flower arrangements, or is there a more general term for the giving of flowers in a more meaningful way than just handing someone a single poppy? Flower arrangements? I kind of hate that it's so much longer, but I feel like that's just life. But also consider edible arrangements. I think that would count as food. I don't know. What do you think, chat? I'm gonna cover the screen for a second. Is there a synonym for bouquets? Yeah, how do you? Can you tell me how to pronounce it, internet, please? I would really appreciate that.
Bouquet.
Bouquet, I think, works since it's not just flowers. Interesting.
Bouquet.
Would this part include flower crowns and such? I think so. At least that makes sense for like flower arrangements. Bouquet. Floral compositions, but no. Okay, so now let's see. Are there synonyms for this? Okay. These are definitely not what I thought. Plant art. These are horrible synonyms, by the way. Perfume, scent, fragrance. That's literally another thing altogether. Garlands? No. What a terrible list of synonyms. You have failed me today, thesaurus.com. I will be taking my business elsewhere. Thank you very much. Floristry? Is that even a word? Let me look it up. Floristry. It isn't. Floristry is the production, commerce, and trade in flowers. It encompasses flowers' care and handling, floral design and arrangement, merchandising, production, display, and flower delivery. Okay. Floristry? Topiaries. That's kind of funny, actually. Floristry as like the flower trade is interesting, but I feel like if I have to, like, if it isn't inherently obvious as to what this item is, I feel like it fails a little bit. It has to be like self-describing. I'm gonna leave it as flower arrangements for now. I do love the idea of like I give to you a bush. I give to you a hedge maze. Oh my god, Kitty, stop. I love that all day Kitty has been like my favorite town. He just loves this one, like local villager just loves one very specific thing. Okay, so one thing that Kitty brought up yesterday while we were chatting about this is the idea that like what would be the super group for blankets? Because I feel like it is something that it is always useful. Floral, so you're so right. Floral arrangements is so much better. Thank you. I have built a giant hedge around your house, so hope you weren't planning to leave anytime soon. Oh, that has happened on many Animal Crossing New Horizons playthroughs. We need a bigger maze than corn maze. I love that. So I'm thinking like items like blankets, like quilts, linens is a thought. Because like definitely like I envision that like, you know, especially in medieval Iron Valley, like the idea of like a quilt is actually like a big deal, you know, like a really like thick blanket for like the cold. Like comfort items, I feel like. How about bamboo clothes? Like I feel like that would be clothing instead. Also, how do we not add a lost key to the trinket stable? That's actually a really good point, by the way. I'm gonna just like lost key. I'm gonna put that in here, and I might take one of these out. So like I wonder if maybe this can get folded into the next one. Oh, that makes so much sense, Charles. Charles says, fun fact, tapestries were not only art, but they were hung to keep the cold in drafty castles. That makes sense. Okay, so I kind of like the idea of, like, cozy goods. Because I'm like, you know, where are pillows? Where are cushions? You know, where do these things, you know, like, these things are important in small town life, you know? Where you sleep is very, very important. It's also, you know, kind of part of the cozy aesthetic. So my question is, oh, that's so cute. I love that, Charles. So the next category that we have is home goods, which represents anything that is anything that goes in your house that isn't furniture. So that would be like rugs, that would be like mats, it would be like baskets, like you know, mason jars, anything that is a useful like house good that is not furniture. So would blankets get folded into home goods then? Big question. Timber says, this is my favorite random lesson of the stream, the one about tapestries. Charles says, they bring out thicker tapestries during cold seasons and thinner ones for warmer seasons. I love that. Is it consumable or like tangible permanent things? Permanent things, such as like quilts, like baskets. Kitty likes blankets being their own thing. Curtains would also go there as well. Kitty likes blankets being their own thing. But I feel like blankets is a little bit too small. I feel like there needs to be something else in there. Or we come up with a more general term. Blankets hit different as a gift. Okay, let me see. Is there a synonym for blankets? Blankets, synonym. Cinnamon. Okay, 61 synonyms for that. I meant like something that covers, thank you. Nope. Nope. These are all bad. Quilt, layer, comforter. What about... No, these are all terrible synonyms. Pottery would be part of home goods. How about a code rack? A code rack would be part of home goods. See, like, this is like the part of the design where I'm like, I'm just not sure what the finished goods would be, you know? Like, I feel like I'm missing some here. Let me just make this really, really small because I need to actually... That's really small. Oh well, it's fine. So what is the question? What is the question? So, is there a better word for blankets as a gift that you give someone? Because at this point, I feel like blankets are just part of home goods, for better and or for worse. A part of me, like, I want them to be there, in part because Kitty likes them, and I recognize the value in them. Are blankets home goods? I think blankets are home goods, actually. Are we circling back around to cozy items? Well, I'm not sure if I want home goods to be essentially the cozy item category, since other items on this list can be cozy. You can have cozy shoes, cozy clothing, cozy furniture. Pet beds would in fact be home goods. So Irina says, what quality of blanket are we focusing on? Honestly, I feel like saying blanket over and over for the last like 10 minutes has made me realize that, unfortunately, Kitty, I'm really sorry, I owe you one. I think home goods are blankets are part of home goods. Pottery, glasses, literally like eating utensils. Like blankets, rugs, mats, linens. Like my issue with linens is that linen is a specific like. Okay, because you can make things out of linen. Linen is made from flax. But you know, what if you were making it with other materials? I feel like it's just a little bit of a confusing element. Yeah. So Knight says blankets are somewhere between clothes and furniture. I think it has to be home goods then. I feel like that's the only one. Yeah. Kita says, I won hats, I will take this. Honestly, you win some, you lose some. And the last material, the last finished good that we have available right now are crafting materials. And this means that certain villagers just like having like crafting goods because they're crafty people themselves. Think of it as like giving an artist an easel, getting paint for an artist, or literally just getting a big bucket of nails for the local carpenter. I think a townie who likes crafting materials are within themselves crafty people. People who like to make things with their hands. Would picnic blankets be goods or furniture? They would be home goods. Anything that is tangible and permanent, which you do not wear and is not furniture, is home goods. I have to... let me write that down. Holy crap. That's actually such a good description of it. Home goods is any product that is tangible, permanent, and is not worn and not furniture. Pillows for sure. What about a Snuggie? Oh my god. Irina, how dare you? Irina, absolutely how dare you? Okay, I think... that's a joke question. I know it is, but mechanically speaking, a Snuggie would in fact be a home good because nobody has ever worn a Snuggie like it is actually clothes. Snuggies are not clothes. A Snuggie is absolutely home goods. So this means that per this list, we have 15 processed materials. Irina says, haha, well, it depends on how well your day is going. This is fair. This is fair. How's the timer at? We have 5 minutes left before the cycle is over. At least Snuggies come with free socks. Do they? Wait, hold up. Y'all are getting free socks with your Snuggies? Anyways, so... the finished goods, the processed goods that you can gift a townie in Iron Valley version 1.1 is clothes, shoes, medicine, jewelry, books, tools, art, furniture, toys, drinks, food, fragrances, floral arrangements, home goods, and crafting materials. The question now is... am I missing anything? Flagrances. It's fragrances. What about games? I feel like games would fall under toys. Not making a statement here, but I don't think your character is gonna make a video game, right? So I feel like if you're making like a board game, or if you're making like, let's say something like, marbles, it would definitely be toys, I think. And again, there will be examples of all these things, and I'm gonna explain them very carefully. That's true. That is true. And again, I feel like, that is something that I will clarify in the book, but I can definitely envision that maybe you can't craft a Game Boy for your crush, but you can definitely trade up to a Game Boy, you eventually end up trading with someone, you exchange so many things, and you end up with a Game Boy, and you can actually gift that to your crush. If you wanted to perceive toys in that regard, I think. Again, I'm not making a statement about the value of video games. Things like wax or paper, mechanical stuff. So, Kirin and I talked about this. Because I was literally thinking, like, there is scientists and there's, like, inventors and alchemists as part of the job positions. And I'm like, how would... Oh, a chess set, it is odd to call it a toy, but I think within the context of what we are... Because I feel like toys is just a catch-all for objects used for leisure. And I feel within that context, it makes more sense. I think just toys is just more cozy. Now, ask back to Will's question. Kitty and I were talking about this, and I'm like, what if I want to just gift a bunch of gizmos to a scientist? What would that be? And I feel like we ended up going with crafting materials. And I feel like wax and paper would also fall into that. If you want to give someone a bunch of glue... Oh, hey, Leo. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
Lovely for you to show up in the middle of me talking about glue. If you want to gift a townie glue, you can, but only if they love crafting materials. That's not true. You could literally give them glue. I guess you could give them glue. You could give them glue. Which reminds me that maybe I might have to come up with like a hated item list now that I think about it. Do not give me glue. I swear to God. I feel like it would be funny though, like you roll a character, right? And you're like, they love toys, but they hate furniture. Do not dare give me a freaking chair. I swear to God, I'm gonna be so mad. Their furniture's all gigantic toys. That is absolutely an Animal Crossing aesthetic, by the way. It's just like it's the kitty set. That's really good to have both. Yeah, I feel like it gives you a lot of character. I'm gonna make a note about that. Let me go over here and favorite items. And hate it items. Cars are gigantic toys, it's true. Irina says, LOL, I hate furniture. Furniture is the worst. I hate yogurt. Even with strawberries. Sorry. That is I am legally mandated to make one Starballs, Spaceballs reference like every 7 days, every 5 business days. So I have to hit my quota. I'm sorry. So, I mean, 15 is a bit of an odd number. 15 is a little bit of an odd number, but here's what I can do. 15 fits into 106 times. 7 point something times. 100 divided by 15. Yeah, it's 6.6, which means that if there's 15 items times 6, there is 10 spots left on the random table. So what we could do is that on the table, the last 10 spots on the table are... please excuse the game going crazy, by the way. For the last spot on the table is roll again on raw. Which means that you might have townies who just really love raw materials. I feel like that's one way to get around the problem of we don't have too many processed materials. That's one way to do it. So it's more likely to get a villager who really likes processed material or really likes raw materials, which I feel like it's fine. Now, by the way, we have hit a break. It is time to take a quick little break. Get up, stretch. Holy crap, I got so many snails. Holy crap. Holy crap, I'm doing so good at this little game. None of you can see. Definitely. Oh god. Give me this. Ooh. You know what? Give me one of these. Give me one of these. Ooh, you know what? Give me one of these, and there we go. Are these like 5 bangers? They are 5 bangers. Is it spring? It is spring. Alright, you know what? Let's do that. Okay, anyways. I'm gonna buy some crops real quick. And, by the way, everybody, are you stretching? By the way, I'm giving everybody 5 max points. Everybody who gets up and stretches, or stretches their arms, will receive 5 max points. So, if you do, tell me in the comments, and I will go and do that. Now, I have to really quickly buy some stuff to grow on my virtual farm. It's literally just turnips, isn't it? Alright. Turnips it is. Starting from nothing again. Alright, I'm gonna get up. Leo says, I'm stretching my mind over the horizon of creativity with furniture-sized toys. Oh my god, Leo. Alright, I'm gonna go fill up my bottle real quick. Yo, Saturn! Wait a minute, weren't you lurking yesterday? Hi, Saturn.
Welcome.
By the way, don't forget to give yourself 5 max points for stretching. I'm gonna go fill up my bottle real quick, by the way. I'm gonna be right back, so, don't mind as my virtual avatar literally, death stares into the abyss. It was you! I recognize you. I recognize, people. I remember everybody. I may get your name wrong, but I do remember. So lovely to see you again. Anyways, let me go get water real quick and I'll be right back. Please, nobody, do not become degenerates in chat. Please do not spam some of our brand new emotes that show up on the screen, by the way. Do not take me being gone as an opportunity to just spam emotes. Please do not do that. I'm gonna just stare into the horizon now, and I'll be right back. Wait a minute, holy crap. People leave worked. Wait a minute, people leave worked. What the hell? I just saw people leave work. Yeah, people leave works. What? Excuse me? I'm so confused. Why does that one work? The other ones don't work. Okay, I have to go fill up my bottle. People's going to get. It's true. People has to go get water. Yeah, people leave is the only one that works of the animated ones. I am so confused. Wait, what about ham hype? Yeah, does ham hype not work? I am so confused that out of all the animated ones, only people leave works. I'm a little bit offended by that. Anyways, I'm gonna go get water. By the way, don't forget you can also just spam emojis and they'll show up on the screen. So don't become degenerates while I'm gone. Okay, bye. What's going on here? What's going on here? I told you all to not be degenerates while I was gone. This wasn't some sort of like reverse psychology. I do love the flowers though. Thank you for the flowers. And back. I saw nothing. Yanto, don't tell me you want to leave. My cat has woken up. Oh, no worries, Kendra. It's okay. I still love you. Yeah, I don't know why Blub Dance does not work. Okay, am I gonna try to like fix this live on stream? Oh no, Doppy's hitting me with all the emojis at once. Oh no, everybody, get ready to duck. Oh no, your emojis. Oh no. Ow. That's right. I bit into a lemon. I have bit into lemons before. Lemons, surprisingly tasty. Free the Yanto. He is not asking to be free just yet. Oh crap, he's gonna ask for it. Okay, he definitely wants to leave. Okay, I'm gonna get up and let my cat out of the room. Feel free to spam me with emojis, by the way. And Soul is leaving, by the way. I'm about to head to bed. Thank you for a very fun and cozy stream. Hope everyone has a good continued day. Absolutely. Thank you for joining us today, Soul. I hope you have a lovely night as well. Take care. Bye-bye.
So long, Bowser.
And let me. Oh, here we go. He's scratching at the door. Okay. Spam me emojis, by the way, just for fun, while I go free this cat. Yanto. Yanto. I was thinking of a song to sing while I walked back. I couldn't think of a song. Yes, I love the emojis. Oh my god, no, Kitty's throwing her balls at me. Everyone, quick, duck. Oh, I masterfully dodged all of your balls, Kitty. Kitty's balls have never touched me. Kendra, are you sending a bunch of bok choy my way? Bok choy is a relatively recent emoji. I love Jinxie. Ooh. All right, we have 20 minutes left. That's what they say. Hey. Oh my god, really? That's the. Oh, the flowers do look really cute on me, huh? That's the first quote that you add, by the way. Oh, that one does work. Oh, look at that. Ow. I only got one bite, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. We added 2 new quotes today, I think. I think one of them was Irina, actually. As we know, making enemies spend their PP is beneficial to battle. That one's gonna work. Oh no! Oh, but Doppy is sending in a huge emoji bomb. Everybody prepare yourselves. Here we go. Oh my god, that's incredible. Ow. That's great. I love that. The dancing lady works, huh? Crazy. Anyway, so we have our resources rolled up. I actually don't have enough time for one cycle. Kendra, what did I say about cup-related emojis, by the way? I love the frog. The frog is so cute. Alright, so what's on the list of things that need to happen? I'm gonna say those are not cup sirens, they're buttons, by the way. We do not support cups in this stream. Oh. Kendra! Oh my god. Kendra's just sending all the clocks now. Alright. Those work? Are you kidding me? The clocks work? Timber says, I thought it was jelly. I kind of love that, actually. Oh no! Explosions! Oh, right in my face. Wow. Jinxie definitely, blew up and acted like they don't know better. Happy time zones, that's what it was, yeah. And then some donuts, yeah. Hey, did anybody say jelly? jelly-filled donuts. So much fun. So much fun. You know, we like to have fun here. Okay, now, can we work on one oracle before we call it a day? I love that the alien face was on my face too, by the way. My goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know no better. Classic vines, by the way. Oh, the cow does work. Ow. Took a bite out of Kendra's cow. Now I'm thinking. So we have like, oh, the little, oh my god, there's, and they were roommates. Not the cow. It's okay. It was an emoji cow. It's fine. Okay, I gave it a kiss. How about that? Okay, I gave it a kiss. Jinxie, no. Does the bomb work? Because okay. Please do not send me the gun emoji. But the gun emoji. Oh my god, the bomb works. I love that. So maybe next time we do an emoji bomb, it should actually be all bombs. By the way. But the gun emoji shows up as an actual gun, which is hilarious. Oh, I got it. Yeah, like I felt really threatened when Kitty was sending me the gun emoji, and it was actually a real gun. It wasn't like a water gun. Look at that. That's so cute. That's aesthetic right there. Oh, and look, I have like little paw marks on my face, like when Yanto walks on my face. You know it's true love when they walk on your face. I love the Moai statue. That one is so good. So, can we make one oracle happen right now? Because I'm like, what oracles do we need? It's true. Yanto does love walking around over Kitty's chest. Kendra, that emoji is really, really new. It is not gonna work. Yeah, it's so silly. I can also make them like bounce and stuff, but I kind of like them just floating. I could make them random too, but like, I'm not sure if that would be fun. Excuse me? Somehow I was stepping on the cable for my mouse, by the way. Okay, so what can we get done today? Maybe we can get the names done. Let me really quickly, okay. So a name generator on Iron Valley. Oh my god, balloons! You should rename the oracles to oracles. Someone add the face stepping thing as a quote. Oh my god. And then just a little dolphin. Alright, everybody. Okay, so how does the naming oracles work in, you know what, actually, everybody hold on. Oh no, I can't believe it. I just grabbed my copy of Starforged. My physical copy of Starforged by Sean Tompkin. Can you believe that? Oh no. Oh no, I want to just look and see how he did names for sectors, and I'll just steal that instead. Alright, Sean. How did you do, like, sector names? I'm going through the pages. I'm literally on the truths right now. Character creation. Okay, and then you have to make your sector. That's right. Truly, trust the old bucket. Yep. Oh, okay, it should be trusty. You're absolutely correct, Timber. It should be trusty. Bold of you to assume that I know how to spell words, by the way. Okay, let me see. Come on, Sean. Don't you let me down. I know you put an oracle here somewhere, Sean. Tension clocks. Sample NPCs, don't care. Enemies, don't care, didn't ask. Parents of, oh, here we go. Descriptor and focus. Space encounters. Sector names. Okay. Okay, so he did. It was adjective plus noun, I think. Yeah. So he did prefix and then suffix, and he had 50 options twice. So we only need 100 things. Perfect. Magnifique. Okay. So in that case, everybody. All right. Come on, Sean. You can do it. Pave the way. Put your back into it. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. How dare you? How dare you? All right. So, let me add a new column above this real quick so that I remember. And this is gonna be actually, you know what? Prefix. Excuse me, Your Honor. Suffix. Also known as noun. And then adjective. And this is going to be just a trash table. All right, let me just freeze this top column, by the way, just so that it's visible. View, freeze, top row. Thank you very much. All right, chat. Trust the old bucket. Suffix. Okay. All right. Okay. Listen. Okay. Listen. I'm gonna misspell things. Okay. It's a good thing that I don't write books for a living. Okay. It's fine. Okay. So, can I get some nature-related nouns? Okay. So, like, the name of your town is blank, blank, right? Some sort of adjective or noun plus an actual landmark description, right? So, for instance, river. For instance, glen. Forest is a good one, I think. Canyon is good, actually. I love that. Can I get just like nature? Ooh, some tree temps is actually not that bad, actually. Well, I feel like those would be better for like adjectives. Birch, oak, willow, hassel. Oh, hail is so good. Oh, valley. I know we already have valley. Rift might be a little bit. Oh, vale is good, actually. I like vale. Copse. What's a copse, by the way? Because I only read corpse, and that's bend. Like a small area of woodland. Oh, I like that. I like copse then. Dale. Hey, Dale. A creek for sure, yeah. Brook. Beach? Would beach work? Oh, cliff, by the way. Cliff also would work, I think. Yeah, I'm just looking for like nature related I'm gonna make it multiple, by the way. Ooh, Shire. I kind of like that. Misty bog. Oh, I like Misty. I don't know about swamp. I don't feel like swamp is cozy. Oh, meadow is so cozy. Meadow. Cove. I feel like cove is not bay is absolutely bay is absolutely in the money there, so Fifi. Yeah, we have brook already. I think. Yeah, we do. Okay, now let's think nice. Well, I guess like we have a bunch of we have already 16 nature like locations. Isle. I mean, like, why not, right? Why not? Isle. Oh, mountain. Plateau. I'll take plateau for now. Oh, absolutely falls for sure. Oh, mesa is interesting. Do we want falls as in waterfall? Okay. Okay, you know what? So Vicky says swamps and marshes can be very beautiful and mysterious. Full of flowers and animals. This is an interesting point. This is an interesting point. I think I will take marsh. I like marsh has a nice, like, interesting color to it. Ooh, I like trail. Oh, I like trail, Leo, for sure. Oh, port is so on the money. So, ooh. Well, coral for sure, and then reef. Because I like coral port is actually really bayou. That's interesting. The bayou. Sorry, if Kitty was here, she would be like, oh my god, the zombie is like coming out of the bayou. She has this, we have a recurring gag about like a bad zombie show set in like Louisiana, and every episode starts with a lady going, oh my god, the zombies are coming out of the bayou. Anyway, sorry. There we go. Can you just make that a quote, please? Just make that a quote. The zombies are coming out of the bayou. No, every episode. Oh, okay, every episode ends like that. Like, I'm not sure about cavern. I mean, like, isn't a cove just a cozy cavern? I'm thinking of other like natural. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's go more with the theme of port, actually, right? Because you have like a name of a town that is more after the kind of like a civilization. You know, like port. Square? Coral Square? No, cove is a beach area. Okay, I'll take cavern then. Why not? Or cave? I think cave is cozier than... Square is good. I mean, castle. Why not? Coral castle. Oh, I like peak, actually. I like peak. I'm thinking... I'm not sure about delta. I know what a delta is. I actually do know what a delta is. I just don't feel like it's the right theme. I'm thinking castle. I'm thinking... I mean, honestly, it could just be called town, honestly. Right? Oh, I like plaza, actually. I kind of like channel, actually. I kind of like channel. Oh, villa for sure. Villa. I don't know about city. I think city is you know, we do make a point that you're leaving the city. Jinxie says that they have to go for now. No worries. Thank you for coming today, Jinxie. It was so nice to see you. I hope you have a lovely day. Everyone, you know what to do. Wave the trans flag as I fire them off the cannon. Thank you for joining us, Jinxie. I hope you have a lovely, lovely night. Bye-bye.
So long, Bowser.
Everyone is so sweet. I love that. Oh, yo, Bowser's coming for me. Did Bowser just give me a kiss? Oh, I love Haven. Jada, that's so good. I love Haven. Homes, I'm not sure. Oh, I like just home, actually. And then you can actually, okay, one of these should be actually iron. So you can have iron home. That's funny. Iron Hill. Okay, real question. No, I was gonna be like, should I remove iron and or valley? But I think it's funny that you're like, roll the name of your town. My town is Iron Valley. I feel like that being a 1 in 50 times a 1 in 50 chance. I feel like that's completely doable. So like it would be like a 50 times 50 chance. So it'd be a 1 in 2500 chance. So I feel like that's just life. I feel like that's gonna happen. Oh, I like crystal. So Kitty has told me that I have 4 minutes left. So let's immediately rush. Can I get some sort of like like prefix? You know, like Crystal Vale, Crystal Hill, Crystal Canyon, Crystal Forest. Some sort of I like deep. I like that Deep Dale. Blossom. I love Lapis, actually. That's actually really cozy. Oh, I like Summit, actually. Grand. I like Grand. Old. Oh, I like that, actually. Joy. I kind of like Joyful. Just for now, I'll put Joy as less joyful. I actually really like that. I can envision that. What I can just say, I'm gonna hack your hack to make justice for the spooky yet cozy things in life. Go ahead. Oh, I like green, actually. Has path been set? I think it has, but I didn't catch it. All right, path. I like path, actually. Path is good. Twilight. Ooh. Open hill. I kind of like open. Oh, sunset and sunrise are so good. Thank you, Leo. I really appreciate that. Those are really good. I feel... Oh, ooh! Hidden Valley. I love that. Oh, Bastion is so good! I think we already got Hidden, I think, but thank you. Is Evergreen too close to green? It might be a little bit close. But I mean, you know what? I'm going to put it at the bottom in case that we have a better option later. Evergreen. I'm thinking... Oh my god. Yanto! Rainy Plateau, Rainy Mountain. Oh, I like Lazy, actually. I like Lazy. Lazy. Also, let me go get my cat real quick, okay? And then I'm gonna have to start outroing because it's time for me to get out of here. Oh, I love Quiet. Oh, Quiet, yeah. Also, Small. Silent? Okay, no. Crap. Kitty wants Silent Hill. That's what it is. Okay, alright. Do we have Misty? I don't think we have Misty. No, we do have Misty. Thank you, though. Fair. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Yeah. I'm putting Silent in there, so there's a 1 in 2,500 chance of Silent Hill being the name of your town. Oh, I like Dusty. Let me get the boy. Alright, Yato. Is my cat in a box? My cat in a box, girl. It's my cat in a box. Ooh, my cat in a box, girl. Say I'm wise enough to know when a cat needs boxing, and I got just the one. Okay, I love Little. Little is so good. We have Little and Small, but who cares? It's fine. I love Rosie. I love Hope. Oh, Hope. I think I like Hope, actually. And now it's time for me to get out of here. Let me just very quickly put the curtain up. Yanto, what are you doing? Did y'all hear that? Yanto, you want to say hi? Did y'all hear that? Oh, I love Jolly, actually. I know I gotta get out of here, but I love that people are giving recommendations. You better watch out. You better watch out. Hey, Yanto. You want to say hi, Yanto? Yanto, can you say hi? Yanto, you're leaving me hanging, Yanto. Can they... Oh, yes! Let's go! Let's go, Yanto Pog! Let's go! Let's go! The squeak! The squeak! He's so powerful. Okay. Okay, alright. So, as I'm beginning to head out... Hi there! The name is Max, also known as MKirin. My pronouns are they, them. I am a virtual writer and YouTuber and Vtuber and all the other stuff. The music you hear in the background of every one of my streams is in fact Lo-Fi Leah, the amazing virtual jazz musician who has given me permission to use their music. I love them, they're incredible. Follow them on all the platforms. The app that I used to be a VTuber is Videotube. Also, my official website is mkirinauthor.com. You can go buy my books right there. And if you're interested in my books, you should definitely go read them. I recommend The Last Bread Mage. And of course, if you're watching this video, this stream, please consider leaving a like, subscribing, and hitting the bell to be notified. These things tell the YouTube algorithm that I exist, that I matter, and that I should show up in everybody's recommended page. A huge, incredible, oversized thank you to all the mods today. A big shout outs to my son, who is somehow mad, even though I let him in and I feed him. A big thank you to all the mods, Charlie, Kitty, Moontomes, and Kendra. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. A big shout outs to everybody in the chat. We had a very, very active chat today, and I really, really appreciate all of the help, all of the questions, all of the suggestions. I could literally not make these oracles if it wasn't for you guys. I really, really appreciate it. And, as always, let me just get a little bit close, okay? Hey there. Hey, I just want to, before I head out, I want to let you know that, you know, if you're having a bad day, if you're dealing with some unfortunate thoughts and you're thinking to yourselves, you know, man, these thoughts are never going to go away. I'm never going to get over this. I want to let you know that you will. One day you will get over these thoughts and you will find yourself on the other side in a little place called the good days. You can get there, and you will get there. All you got to do is just keep going, keep marching on, keep chasing the sunrise. You and I, you know? Keep working at it. Keep getting up, even if it hurts, even if it's hard. Get up, get to work, and do what you can to chase that sunrise, okay? Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a lovely, lovely rest of your day or your night. Bye-bye.
Okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.
Alright, everybody. Time to shoot you all out of the cannon. Thank you for watching, and have a lovely, lovely night.
Okay, that's all the time I've got. I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf on my Nintendo 3DS.